started, I did want to state any bowlers from the A squad that will be interested in the re-entry squad, please be here by 3:30. We're hoping to start it immediately after the B squad. It's $100. We're going to take 8 out of the re-entry squad.
Secret link.
Welcome to the 2017 Bradley Open.
Come up here. Give me a second.
Title sponsor, New Center Consulting Inc., Hammer Bowling, Lodo Infusion, and all of our other sponsors who help make this tournament possible. This year, we have an estimated field of over 190 bowlers from 12 states. We have 6 of our past champions participating this year, with 3 bowling on this squad. At this time, we would like to recognize our past champion, Tom Smallwood, 2012. Brian Wallachek from 2006. And Brandon Novak, the 2-time defending champion, 2015, 2016. We have an estimated prize fund of approximately $40,000, with $10,000 going to the winner, $4,000 to the runner-up. 1 out of 4 bowlers will cash. The tournament prize fund will be posted at the front desk no later than 6 p.m. today. There are also brackets and jackpots available during rounds 1, 2, and the re-entry squad. If you have not entered brackets or jackpots, please do so before the first official ball is thrown. The brackets are behind lanes 13 and 14. The jackpots are right here at the front desk. Jackpot is $60. It covers all games in total. We are proud to announce our association with Hammer Bowling Squad Bowl today. These prizes will be awarded prior to this evening's squad and on Sunday morning. This is the 34th year of our affiliation with the USBC Masters Tournament. This year's Bradley Open champion qualifies for the 2018 USBC Masters. Bowlers, this is round 1, squad B. You will bowl 5 games across 10 lanes, moving 5 pairs, but skipping 4 gap seats. Your scorekeepers will return them to the tournament office. Bowlers, your goal in this squad is to make the cut to round 2. Top 62 based on your 5-game total will advance. If there is a tie for 62nd place or for the alternate, there will be a 4-game roll-off immediately following the B squad. Last year, the cut on A squad was negative 133. On B squad was negative 139. We ask that you extend your courtesy no more than 2 lanes on either side. 1 lane courtesy is acceptable. We ask that all spectators please stay on the concourse. The bowlers area is reserved for our participants and tournament officials only. Bowlers, you will have 10 minutes of practice and will move to tournament play.
I'm not on air right now. I'm having some sort of difficulty. I don't know. I'm working on it. Hello everyone, Mike Flanagan from InsideBowling.com. I'm back with you to bring you the 2017 Bradley Open weekend. It's the B Squad qualifying, and during our transition from A Squad to B Squad, we apologize for the technical difficulties that we had, but had some server issues communicating with YouTube. But with no further ado, I do have everything back up and running, and I'll take you out to the lanes now for this B Squad action. Take you over to lanes 21 and 22 as we get started here in the fourth frame. Action underway here. I have my lane assignment sheet here, and I'll be able to let you know where everyone's bowling as I was scrambling around a little bit there during the break. Never had that happen before. We have Norman Rusk, Zeke Bate, Alex Martin, Seth Hillis, Jeff White. Right here in front of us over here on lanes 21 and 22. And to get caught up, I'll bring in our split screen. Over on lanes 27 and 28 for you, I have Cody Creamer, Billy Wright, Chris Discus, and Austin Bolds. So those are your players in front of you right now. The 2017 Bradley Open brought to you by Hammer and New Center Consulting Incorporated. If you're considering a new bowling ball purchase, make sure you head over to hammerbowling.com and take a look at the Scandals, the new Phobia, Rebel series, and even the Black Urethane Hammer Tom Doherty won title with. Check out Hammer Bowling, also New Center Consulting. If you're looking to upgrade your bowling center, or maybe you bowl somewhere and you'd like your center to be upgraded a little bit, go tell the folks, the management team, go check out New Center Consulting. They'll take care of you. They'll help you out with your bowling center, help raise your revenue, and keep bowling alive. So thank you to them. Also want to thank Logo Infusion. You can save 20% off this weekend using coupon code Bradley17. That's right, Bradley17. Also Ace Mitchell Bowlers Mart. We want to thank them for their support of this event. Brooks Electric, Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, United American Supply, Fireball Whiskey, your sponsors here this weekend. I want to thank the Collins family for having us, Jason Ushwal and the entire team here at the bowling center, making sure that everything's up and running. We do have our scores updated over on InsideBowling.com after the A squad this morning. 62 bowlers made it off of that squad. It took minus 107 to make it in. A couple of notables did not make it. Ari Wilson just on the outside. He's going to have to bowl the re-entry squad a little bit later, and he was a little upset about that. Aaron Lawrence as well. We'll have to bowl later on. Major League Baseball pitcher Scott Downs, who said he might join me in the booth coming up on this squad. Scott Downs, he also just outside. He said he would re-enter later tonight as well. So you can check all that out on InsideBowling.com underneath the event information tabs. Greg Thomas was 98 over this morning for his 5 games. He led. Kyle Mayberry was 91 over. He was second. Jeff Evans was third. He was 69 over. Fourth was Matt Sanders at 45 over. Brett Shepard was 39 over. Troop was 30 over. Ray, that's Paul Ray, was 17 over. Josh Berry, 8 over. And Brad Serralo was 1 over. So 9 players were plus on that squad. Chris Vi was 2 under in 10th. So Walter Ray Williams Jr. also in the field, finished at minus 4, good for 12th. And you can see that on Inside Bowling. Glad to have everybody back in the chat. It's a brand new, fresh, new stream here. So as you know, we'd like to get those likes going. If you hit like before, you're going to have to press it again. We'd like to get our likes up to 100 pretty quick out of the gate here, improve our ranking, and get up there and beat the Dart Association like we've been talking about today. I want to say hello to WSU Mom, Plowboy 8607. The pattern for this event, pretty slick conditions usually. They're hooking a little bit more this year. We do not have a pattern here in the booth. They kind of like to keep that under wraps, but every year this tournament's known for being a very, very difficult pattern. Want to say hello to Bowling Fanatic 20, Am and Josh, Bobby Bryant, everybody that's in the chat. So thank you all for bearing with us during our technical difficulties as we got started a little bit late on this squad. Never had that happen before. So looks like we're up to speed. Everything's working just fine now. So thanks again for that. We're gonna full screen over here, lanes 27 and 28. We got a string of strikes up there. Looks like about 6 or 7 in a row heading into the 10th frame. So, as we mentioned earlier, leading the tournament during the first squad was Greg Thomas, and he is 98 over. And right here on your live pair, over here on 27 and 28, front and center, we've got 9 in a row there. And I believe that's Jordan. I'm sorry, no, I believe that is 27 and 28. Is that Chris Discus? According to my sheet, that's what it says, Chris Discus. Opened up with 279. Yep, Chris Discus, 279 start. So he needs 19 more to take over the lead. Plus 19 for the rest of the squad. 279, that's a huge game. So good job to him. 279. Chris Discus. This is Austin Bolts now getting up ready to bowl. So good start for Chris. Who is Bradley? What does it mean to bowling? The Bradley Open is named after a gentleman by the last name of Bradley that was well known in this area for working with the USBC in this area and doing a lot for bowling. That's a great question. I'll have to get Jason to tell that story again this year. Good afternoon, Nick Puhar. I am Bradley. I mean everything in bowling. Good one, Bradley Martin. Anyone know where to find the lane assignments? We don't have those posted, and I can just show you really quickly up here in the booth. These are the lane assignments, and I want you to see how many pages there are right here. Like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got like 16 pages of lane assignments right here. They're set up like this. This is what I'm looking at when I'm trying to find it for you. So it's really cool that I have it, but this is a packet here, and we can't upload a packet all that well. So sorry about that, everybody. So this pair is complete. 183, 175, 279, possible 190 here, completing right now. And lanes 21 and 22, our other feature pair, are about 3 frames behind. So we'll go there after this. Once again, you're watching 2017 Bradley Open here on InsideBowling.com. We did restart the stream because we had to, and when we did, we were having a little bit of problems there. But let's get back in the swing of things here, everybody. As I was a little flustered there when we came on the air, but happy to have it working for you. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you know if we do ever go down or need to come back up. It'll give you an instant notification. Tells you right back when we're up and live. Make sure you give us a subscribe, and make sure you hit that like button down below. I'm going to go check the YouTube sports stream here in just a moment and see where we rank. Once again, just a reminder, lanes 21 and 22. In front of you now, we have Norman Rust, Zeke Bate, Alex Martin, Seth Hills, and Jeff White. Thanks, Alberto85. Appreciate it. We will have A Squad archived this week. We actually have a higher upload that we do, and I go through and I edit those, and we upload them later in the week. So we will have that for you later in the week. Pretty good at counting. You're right. We recovered nicely here on the stream, back up to 251 people watching, but we only have 27 likes. We were up at like 150 likes or something. All you got to do is go down below on your screen and hit the little like button. Let's get that thing back up there. Definitely do appreciate that. I know that we were down for a little bit, so if you want to give us a dislike because of YouTube streaming problems, you can give us a dislike if you want, but we need engagement. We need some interaction. No Beth sightings this afternoon. We just need everybody to find that magic button down below, and if you don't know what it looks like, this is the little thing you need to select that. This thing right here. Okay, and you can go over to Facebook and like us too. Chad Roberts says no. He just looked at me and said no. Okay, Chad. And just so you know, Brandon Novak, who's won this the last 2 years, just opened up with 290 on lanes 25 and 26. Hey, Brandon. Novak. Come here. I'm going to make him sit in the booth. Sit down for a second. Just for a second. Yep, just grab the headset, pick that up, put that on. You're a superstar now, so. Yep, there you go, perfect. All right, I'm bringing it into the booth for just a second. All right, this guy's won the tournament the last 2 years, Brandon Novak. We spent some time in Reno together at the World Series. You had a hell of an event there. And now here you are. I don't know if you saw the standings or not after Squad 1, Brandon, but Greg Thomas leads. I know the pins get thrown away, but he was 98 over. You just went 90 over, dude.
One game.
And you won the tournament the last 2 years.
I know. I think they're a lot easier, the squad. The burn squad, you got a hook spot.
What is going on with you?
I have no idea. I just matched up so well here. Bought my ball roll, everything.
What ball were you using?
Tyrant at 1,000.
1,000 Tyrant.
Yep.
Bowl's 290. What'd you leave in the first frame?
I think a 7-pin, I believe.
You believe. It was so long ago, you don't know.
I think it was a 7-pin.
Brandon, you got what it takes to three-peat?
I think so, yeah. We'll see. I mean, it gets tougher every year, so we'll see.
You know, Jason Couch won the Tournament of Champions back-to-back-to-back, and he went three-peat. Will you do the same thing?
Definitely.
If you three-peat here?
If I get the chance to, yeah, I will.
You will. All right. If that happens, we're going to take it away from Jason Couch and just give it to you only, the
That
three-peat.
works.
That's your deal.
That works.
All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming over here. Check in with us throughout your day when you're 5,000 over, okay? Keep it up. I know it's not easy. They're not easy out there, but 290, great start.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. That's Brandon Novak. One of the nicest guys. Thanks for coming by, Brandon. Thanks. Brandon Novak. 290, this guy. Can you believe it? He just shoots 290. Oh, okay, everybody. What's going on? I'm Brandon. Thanks for noticing me. It's unbelievable how good that guy is. Unbelievable how good he is. He was bowling the World Series of Bowling on Cheetah, and he needed 300 last game to take the lead. Bowled 300. And he knew it, too. He goes, if I bowl 300, I'll take the lead. And he bowled 300. If you want to see the last 3 shots of his 300 game, you can go over to the track Facebook page, and there's a great video of it. Track Facebook page. He was wearing track logos that week. He's kind of an elite staffer with EBI. He uses all the different brands, and he's not with one brand per se. He's a 4-brand guy. Everybody can use all the brands, but on his shirts, he's allowed to rotate around. It's kind of a cool little thing for these elite staff guys. Andrew Anderson's another one. Kenny Ryan, a few other guys, but Brandon wore Hammer for this event because obviously the Bradley Open's brought to you by Hammer, but my goodness gracious, Brandon Novak, 290. Get going here. Stephen Allen says, gave you a like on YouTube. Thank you. Got a question. What pros are on the B squad, PBA-wise, like Liz Johnson, Walter Ray was an A squad? Good question. So what I'm going to do for you is I am going to, as we watch Game 1 finish up right here, I am going to give you the rundown of everybody that's on this squad. How's that sound? So I should be able to get through it here before the end of the game, but I'll do it just like I did during A squad. Here we go. Matthew Cotterall, Tony Preston, Chris Jones, Matt Gasson, DeMarcus Flowers, Kyle Hunt, Ronnie Russell. So there's Ronnie Russell for you. That's a pro. Lena Hill, Vern Peterson, Kyle Sherman, Neil Wicker, J.R. Raymond, another pro. Blake Mushin, Houston White, Steve Sturgill, Brian Robinson, Doug Sharp, Tony Mybers, Benjamin Caldwell, Mike Wolf, another pro. Kyle Peterson, John Welch IV, Sam Bratton, Corey Pointer, Marvin Kelly, James Jones, Aaron Morgan, Justin Billings, Matthew Staninger, Rick Hale, Jeremy Thomas, Mike Kahn, Eric Wiley, Jody Westner, female pro, Victor Cortez, Gene Almaria, Zach Filing, Ben Davis, Danny McMillan, Jonathan Kahn, Rowdy Dunn, Steve Novak, Aaron Martinez, Greg Van Gundy, Doug Aston, Jackie Carbonetto, female pro, Corey Gilbert, Dean Reynolds, Ben Pallardy, Matt Ogle, Norman Russ, Zeke Bate, Alex Martin, Seth Hills, Jeff White. Also bowling on the squad, Kyle Brandell, Dan Hochstein, William Davis, Landon Hardison, Alex Venanzio, Jimmy Brewer, Leonard Johnson, Derek Rossenberg, Brandon Novak, Chad Roberts, Cody Creamer, Billy Wright, Chris Discus, Austin Bolds, Mike West, Courtney Burks, Jordan Bryant, Matt O'Grady, Brian Himmler, former pro, Ricky Fuller, Brad Miller, Trevor Roberts, Mike Dolan, Justin Knowles, Kirby Allen, John Hurd, Tom Smallwood, he's a pro, Sean Barton, Charles Dunn, Aaron McCarthy, women's pro, Levi McCoy, Anthony Wethrow Jr., Daniel Binge, Scotty Redman, Mitch Beasley, pro, Chris Kalala, he bowls some stuff on the Pro Tour, Garrett Stout, Mike Taylor, Adam Voth, Kelly Countryman, Brandon Williams, Mike Seeley, Brandon Martin, Charles Easton, Andrew Watterson, and last but not least, Brian Wallachek. Those are your bowlers on this squad, everybody. No problem, Bat Bowler. Victor Cortez representing Lake County. All right, James. Finishing up game number 1 here of this 5-game B squad qualifying block. I am Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling. Once again, we got started a little bit late, picked up on about frame 4 of this squad. Apologize for that yet again. And the rest of the day shakes out like this. We stream these games, and then we do take a break and step away for the re-entry squad. And that'll be down the other end of the building, so we're not going to stream that. And then we'll be back this evening with 140 bowlers that make the cut. We will try to get Brandon Novak on one of the streaming pairs. We got 2 Novaks in the field today, so make sure you talk about which one. We got Steve Novak and Brandon Novak in the field today. 300 watchers, 315 watchers. Thank you so much for being part of our second stream here. 314 watching, 71 likes down below. That's what we love to see. I'm actually going to go over to YouTube right now and click on browse the channels. I'm going to go find all the other live events and see where we rank right now as a group here. Let's see where we are. Browse channels. Going sports. Clicking on sports, and I'm going down to live. We're second right now. We're behind the African Cup of Nations. Number 2. But just like that, we recovered to become number 2. And there's live stream hockey going on right now with 3,000 people watching, but we're ahead of that. USA versus Canada. So pretty cool. Appreciate that, everybody. They have 31 likes and 6 dislikes over on the hockey channel. And look at you guys already, what you guys have done. 77 likes, no dislikes. I love you all. Peace and prosper. You guys are awesome. How did my boy Chris Pryo do the first squad? Well, if he bowled an A squad, you can see all the individual scores on InsideBowling.com. Click on that link at the top and then go down below and you can see, you can look for him. See how he did. He's your boy, huh? Well, I'm kind of sort of just perusing and glancing over to look for his name, but I can't do Control F on an image to try to find him quickly. So you're going to have to kind of search. Oh, here he is. 199, 171, 210, 184, 176. He finished 60 under. He's in 32nd spot. He will make the cut and bowl later tonight. So there you go. You ask and you shall receive. All right, so action just finishing up. 185, 202, 201, 220. And 173. Now keep in mind they have not oiled for this particular set. They have not oiled. Remember, they drop all the pins starting tonight, and then all the pins will matter moving forward. So there is a slight break in the action. Bring it back into the booth. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for following our broadcast. Last night with the doubles was fun. This morning with the A squad qualifying was a blast. I want to thank J.R. Raymond for spending time, Danny Collins for coming in and being part of the webcast as well. Don't forget Logo Infusion with the jerseys this weekend, 20% off. Head over to logoinfusion.com, put in Bradley17. You'll save 20% off. You can get some compression sleeves and matching jerseys. Lots of cool stuff. You can buy this jersey if you want, although it is kind of getting kind of late in the season for this. This will be the last time I wear it until next year. And then don't forget, head over to Facebook. Give us a like. You can also like us on this live stream right here. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Certainly would appreciate that. I'll take you back out to the lanes. I think we have some action going on now. Hit my game 2 graphic, and boom, just like that. Here we are, game number 2 underway. Look at that, we haven't even missed a frame. And I'm going to tell you who they are. Lanes 27 and 28, I bring you for game number 2. Rowdy Dunn, Steve Novak, Aaron Martinez, are on lane 27. On lane 28, Greg Van Gundy and Doug Aston. So there you have it. And it looks like the bowlers are kind of sort of staying within one another and bowling the same pace here after the first game, which wasn't the same case the last block. So over on 21 and 22, I'll go ahead and bring in the split screen so you can see multiple bowlers. Over on 21 and 22, we have James Jones, Aaron Morgan, Justin Billings, Matthew Staninger, and Rick Hale. game number 2. Chris Kalela is now attending medical school in Indianapolis. That's why he hasn't been out on the tour lately. Okay. How about a shout out for my dude Jeff Evans for the doubles win last night in 3rd in A squad, I believe. Stay aggressive. Yeah. Boy, Jeff Evans, I'm really impressed with him. Lee Bedoris is not here. Lee Bedoris usually is only part of the holiday doubles each year. It's his one showcase event per year that we get to utilize him. Steve Novak's one heck of a player, and I think I've got instant replay for this block as well. Take a look at this shot again. Playing out. Looking good out there, Steve. I'll try to get caught up on a few things here in the booth. We do have Twitter. If you want to tweet us, I'd be more than happy to retweet your tweet, favorite your tweet, like your tweet. How about a shout out? Yep, okay, all right, we're all caught up in the chat. I'm headed over to Twitter now. Let's see what we got going on. Maybe it's time for another poll question. Kyan Shiba says Brandon Novak is just a beast at inside bowling. That's all there is to it. Couldn't agree more. Tim Abadabic says, getting ready to watch the Bradley Open, hashtag Inside Bowling, while waiting for my daughter to give birth to my first grandchild. Congratulations. It's a little premature congratulations, but let us know, Tim, when that happens. And that's awesome, man. Congratulations on being a grandpa. Jeremy Coulter, do we have an official cut number yet? Well, the cut number is different for each squad since they take 62 from each squad. And we just said a little while ago, 62nd position was minus 107 from the first squad. If you were 107 or better, you were in. Let's see what else we got. All righty. So all caught up over on Twitter. I'm going to post a new poll question. Greg Thomas leads the Bradley Open after 4 games. Watch now on InsideBowling.tv. Yep, we are live. Been looking at some of our updates we've been putting out on social media, which is so awesome. Earlier we had a poll question from J.R. Raymond. What's the most important part of bowling? Lane play got 25% of the votes. Bowling ball, feel, and fit got 27% of the votes. Mental game and attitude, 32% of the vote. And physical game and practice, 16%. So it's time for a new poll question, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put that up right now. Give me just a moment to construct that. Okay, everybody. I'm anxious to see the results of this poll question. And I really encourage you all to go over to the Inside Bowling Twitter account and answer this poll question. I cannot wait to see what you say. During qualifying, what do you like most about our live streams? Your options are the bowling, guests and interviews, chat room topics, or comedy. Those are your options for the poll question for B Squad. Eric Lonesberry. Yeah, we're only 4 away from 100 likes, everybody. We'd love to get to 100. They do not re-oil between squads because pins don't carry over after these two squads compete. 62 for each. I love this comment in the chat by Ryan Taylor. Hey. Hey. H-E-Y. Hey. Hey, Ryan. Hey. They don't re-oil between squads because they got to keep it moving. And an hour to re-oil takes too long. So go answer that poll question for me, everybody. Really, really appreciate that. I'm going to take you full screen now back over to 27 and 28 so you can get a chance to look at the scores, and then I will full screen lanes 21 and 22 here in just a moment, and then back to the split screen. Okay. Looks like we got a Simpsons person in here talking too much in the chat. All right, we have 14 votes so far. During qualifying, what do you like most about our live streams? The bowling is 64%. Pretty obvious. 21% guest and interviews, 0% chat room topics, and 15% comedy. I'm surprised comedy is so high already. I guess we are funny sometimes. I think you got to have fun on these live streams. Joshua Berry, I think the guests create the comedy. Thanks, everybody. We are at 109 likes now. You guys are the best. I didn't delete him, George. All I did was put him in timeout. I don't know what it means. I don't have time to translate it. Maybe that was premature. Millhouse, I'm sorry if I put you in timeout for 300 seconds. Chris Ennis, yes, it does. All right, so we will bounce out of here, and I'll get you a score update over on lanes 21 and 22. You can take a look at the scoring pace, and look at that. For whatever reason right now, I feel like singing a song. I feel like singing. I got multiple options here, but I think I'm going to go because I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died, gave that right for me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. I want to write a letter to God real quick. If you could rebirth me, I would certainly like to come back with just a little bit better voice, because that would have been so much better. This just in from tournament director Jason Ushwal. They are at 197 entries this year, 197. Up 30 from last year. Let's see. I'm going to do that math real quick. Got this thing. I got an app on my phone. It's called a calculator. I'm going to check it out real quick. 30 divided by 167. That's almost an 18% increase in entries this year. I like that. 20 likes to stop. Sing a song, bravo. You can't sing without Ronnie. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Jerry. Let's see. Oil pattern is demanding, slick, but hooking more this year than in years past, but still demanding. I mean, look at the scores. I think 8 guys were plus. I don't have it up on my screen again right now, but you can go check it out, InsideBowling.com. You have to add singing to the poll now. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, Les, how's it going, man? Yeah, Les, you'd be more than welcome to sit in here. I was just talking about you and Kim with Mike Judy and Jim Cormier at dinner this week. I keep talking about how I want to utilize you guys for some Hammer Facebook stuff, and I just haven't had the right thing match up that I want to use you guys for. But hang in there. Bear with me. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Ronnie Russell's guitar. We do need that. I was writing a song yesterday to Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places, and I was going to write it bowling related. So let me, what I'm going to do, since we've got bowling in front of us, and you guys know that I go off on these tangents, so I'm going to go look up the lyrics to Friends in Low Places and write a song right now. Okay, here we go. Garth Brooks. All right, starts out, blame it all on my roots. How about let's see, blame it. What do bowlers blame things on? Maybe we'll write the song together in the chat. You want to try that? I'll try that. Yeah, she is. Give credit. Hi, Inside Elbows. Welcome back. What do bowlers blame things on? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. We're going to go with that, George M. All right. All right, so I'm going to write this song throughout this block. Blame it all on my balls. Blame it all on my balls. Now I need something that rhymes with balls. How about blame it all on my balls, and I crossed with Tom Smalls. That's going to be the first 2 lines of the new version of Friends in Low Places. And we're going to write the rest of the song throughout the rest of the day. We will go a couple of lyrics at a time. Joining me now in the booth is Dave Wodka. And Dave, I want to see what you think about our first 2 lines of the new Friends in Low Places bowling version, going to be performed by Ronnie Russell.
Can't wait to hear this.
All right, so here's how it starts. Garth Brooks' song is Blame It All on My Roots. I showed up in boots. That's how his goes. So ours goes, blame it all on my balls, and I crossed with Tom Smalls. And that's where we're at right now.
You didn't get much sleep last night, did you?
Yep, blame it all on my balls, and I crossed with Tom Smalls. Does that work for everybody in the chat? You guys good with that?
That's outstanding, Mike.
Thank you.
You really are a jack of all trades.
That's not bad either, though. Here it does. We got a comment. Blame it all on my ball. The pins just won't fall. That's pretty good. That's more generic.
I like the Tom Smalls reference.
All right. So there we go. That's the start to the song. What we need next, and we'll do this a little bit later, and I ruined your black tie affair. So that part doesn't have to rhyme. So we'll get back to writing the song, and then we'll try to get Ronnie to perform it at some point in time.
That might cost you a little bit.
Made money last night having people in the booth. Back to the split screen as requested. Although I gave Roseberry a $60 discount.
A $60 discount?
Yeah, I determined last night that if you say words on the air, I have to go back and edit later and bleep out. It's going to be $20 per offense.
Oh.
Before you can get back on the air ever again.
So he owes you $60?
Well, actually, it was an $80 bill. And he showed up today, sat in the booth, handed me a 20 and said, "Will this do for now?" And I said, "Yeah." He apologized. And yeah, it's pretty good.
I like the interaction in the chat here with people trying to send in the lyrics for you.
Yeah.
Insight Elbows wants to know if he can tell you a joke.
Yes, I'll take a joke. It's got to be PG-13 or below, though.
Did everything last night qualify as PG-13 or below?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Hi, Chris Hester.
I am trying to give credit where credit's due, though. I did learn that last
yes,
night.
Yes, we all learned that. Give credit where credit is due.
Yep. You got to give credit.
So what game are we in? Game 2?
Game 2. Yep. I had the most bizarre thing happened on the beginning of this block, too, Dave. I restarted the stream, and YouTube servers were down.
Uh-oh.
So I'm telling you, for the first time in I don't know how long, we got on the air late.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating.
Well, we're here now, so
we are.
No need to worry.
We are.
How'd the morning squad go for you?
I was really good. J.R. Raymond joined me in the booth for a majority of the time, and he was really good. We talked about a lot of things in that particular block. I really enjoyed the time with J.R. And then Danny Collins from the center here actually came over and spent some time as well.
Nice. Did JR go and practice spares?
I don't know if he did or not. Okay, so inside elbows. What did the cow say to the dog? What did the cow say to the dog?
I don't know. Are we going to get a punchline on it?
I'm sure we will.
So I just walked back in. Do we have a one-game update? Did we get scores from the first game yet?
Not yet. We will shortly. Hello, Ron. Glad you're at home, relaxing, watching it. Thanks for joining us and being part of the stream today. What is that? Inside elbows. I don't get the joke at all. And I'm going to have to do something. I'm putting you in timeout for 300 seconds. I love you, but that's a timeout, buddy. 300 seconds to think about that one, okay?
Think before you type.
Yeah, thank you.
Novak shot 290 the first game. Really?
Yes, he did.
Oh, and scores are listed after the first game.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Hi, Tony Campagna.
Yes, they were updated 13 minutes ago. Wow, they are on it. Yep, Novak 290, Chris Discus 279. We covered both of those games. They were right here. Interviewed Novak. Rick Hale 255, Wallachek 252, Polardy 247, Reynolds 243, Himmler 226, Hochstein 225, Jordan Bryant, 225. Jeff White, 220. That's your top 10. On that squad, 25 bowlers bowled a game of 200 or above.
That's still not very many. Only
No.
25 people.
Currently, right now, 62nd position is a 176 game.
So it's pretty much on this. Even after one game, it's on the same pace as our squad was.
Yeah. Yep. What time do your Hawks play today?
4:15. So I will be unavailable in the booth between 4:15 and the time we bowl the squad tonight. Since I don't have a TV right, unless they put it up on the TVs here while they're bowling. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go somewhere. To watch.
I'm gonna watch the game. I'm definitely watching the game. Probably on this thing.
Ah.
Probably need to charge it though.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Anybody else come in the booth with you this morning besides JR?
JR and Danny, and then at the very end, Roseberry came in and apologized, and O'Grady popped in for a moment as well.
Good.
But they did what you did to me yesterday. I was getting ready to go off the air, and that time I went off the air.
Well, you still went off the air because you left Aaron and I here by ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
So you still went
Ladies
off
and
the air.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are no longer the second stream on YouTube, most popular stream in sports. We are number one, thanks to all of you in the chat right now.
Awesome.
Yep, we've got
Good news.
115 likes. We were well up over that number earlier, but I had to restart the stream. We got more people watching right now than we've had all day. 386 people watching. Got 115 likes. 1 dislike, and that's okay. We don't mind.
Chris Hester, did Aaron not pay her bet to you?
That is a cool logo, Christian Esposito. Yep, Robert, big shout out to Classic Products. Also Ace Mitchell. Ace Mitchell part of this event. Classic Products part of the one last night. Distributors stepping up, supporting scratch bowling. That's awesome. You know what, Dave? With all the craziness today and how busy I've been, I have not done anything with my homework assignment from the home office today.
Uh-oh. Gonna have to do something then.
Yeah, I know. Just not a lot of time. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I could do that right now, I guess. Been running that logo by multiple people, Dave, and everybody seems to really like that.
The one you showed me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I told you, the more I thought about it, the more I liked it.
Yeah, I'll probably let everybody. I've been trying to tell this story 3 times on the broadcast, and every time I get distracted or something happens. So maybe I'll actually finish telling that story today.
Zarni in 2010, I ended up minus 42, which was more than enough to make the cut to tonight, and thank God the pins dropped. Did not get off to a very good start today with 140 the first game, but was able to get it back and get back to just 40 under.
All right, Dave, look at that camera right there. And give like a thumbs up or something. All right. All right, so this is what we're going to do with this. Multitasking.
Again, you're a jack of all trades.
Whoops, wrong.
All kinds of things going on.
Yep.
Jaylene, thank you. We like being here, and yeah, Mike and his crew do a ton of work on this. So anytime there's something streaming on InsideBowling.com, definitely go over to the YouTube channel and check it out.
Yeah, did you see the new apparatuses that we have here in the booth, Dave?
Did I miss something? Apparently I missed something.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Oh, these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube.
give us a like on Facebook.
Oh, you know that's awesome.
Love it. I'm glad you got those put back together. They were looking a little shabby yesterday.
Yep. My arts and crafts person I have on the payroll.
George M. I started with a Sideswipe Solid today by Columbia, and then I threw new Hammer Ball, games 2, 3, and 4, and then I threw the new Track Mako in game 5. Mike Weigel, do you have a date on the IB Open this year?
Yes, 28th through the 30th of April.
Chris Ennis, I obviously played the lanes wrong the first game since I shot 140. I tried to play him a little further to the right, which is where some of the guys did play him that had some success. But I ended up moving in, and I guess I was just a little more comfortable from in around 15, and then just migrated a little bit left from there. I finished a little bit left of 20. Justin, no, the new Hammer Ball was not the phobia. I did not throw that today. I threw it a little bit last night in the Classic doubles. Terry Kelly, you can find the results on the InsideBowling.com page. From the first squad, the top 62 from each squad make the cut. Chris, thank you for the well wishes. Who do we have on camera right now? As I saw that was Matt Staninger that just threw a shot over on the left. Just actually bowled a doubles tournament with him last weekend. Just moved to the Dayton area. Bowling in a couple leagues with him. Really, really nice guy.
Your squad assignments are the second column here, so
okay, cool.
27 and 28 is right there, and then 21 and 2 is just before that.
Gotcha. Perfect.
I'm going to full screen this pair over here on the right.
27 and 28.
Yep.
That is Aaron Martinez getting up on the right lane. And we got Doug Aston getting up to shoot a Greek Church on the left lane. And he made it. How about that? Doug Aston making the Greek Church live on InsideBowling.com.
And I have the replay right here.
Let's check it out.
Here we go. Bada boom.
Made it like it was a job.
That's awesome.
Good call on full screen in that one. We got Greg Van Gundy getting up on lane 28. Greg's another great guy. Runs 2 pro shops in the Columbus, Ohio area. So we'll give a shout out to Ye Old Pro Shop at the Palace Lanes in Columbus. That's Greg. That's Greg's place, along with Ron Hatfield. Alex, Dave does the new Hammer Ball start with a G. I'm going to plead the 5th. Your buddy Inside Elbows is pestering you again.
Hey, Elbows, this has been really good so far. Just chill out a little bit like somebody else said in the chat. Let's see, what other cool stuff can we put in here?
Are you working on Instagram?
Yeah, I am.
All you listeners out there and everybody in the chat, make sure you go on over to the Hammer Bowling Instagram page and follow that. follow the Hammer Bowling story throughout the weekend.
No, it doesn't work. Guess I don't have to do too much more. Inside elbows. What? What do you got for me, buddy? What do you got?
Christian, yes, I'm excited for football at 4:15. My Seahawks taking on the Falcons. We'll see whether I want football to continue after today or not. Got to give a shout out to my good buddy out in Colorado, Zach Endress. Runs the Pro Shop and Bowling Center up in Greeley, Highland Park Lanes. He's listening in today.
What's up, Zach? All right, dude. He's gone.
Goodbye.
He was cool, too. I don't know what happened.
Somebody just said bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, I was going to try to add some more stuff to this. Yeah, go check out the Hammer Instagram story. I'm posting one right now.
Get a little look at Steve Novak throw his full ball there. 212, pretty good game. I would have taken 212. Especially the game I shot 140.
What'd you finish at on your squad?
Minus 42.
Oh, not bad.
No. Considering the start I got off to, I'll take it. It's all good. Ian, would you rate the Columbia 300 Nitrous over the Ebonite Maxim? Those are two completely different bowling balls. The Maxim is a polyester ball, really just for spares or beginners, if you will. The Columbia Nitrous does have a core in it. It's an entry-level reactive ball, so good for somebody moving up to their first reactive ball, or for the higher player that is looking for something for drier lanes. Sandman, Brandon Novak won last year. He's actually won the last 2 years, so he's looking for a three-peat this year, and obviously got off to a good start with 290 the first game. I don't know that I threw 11 strikes in a whole block, never mind in one game.
When he sat in the booth, I said, if you win back-to-back-to-back, that's a three-peat. I said, will you do the Jason Couch three-peat? And he said, I absolutely will.
Awesome. Love it. If it's not me that wins, then I hope he does.
All right, so it looks like we've got no bowling.
Yeah, we're changing pairs here. We got not a whole lot going on.
So that means
that camera.
it's time for us. What do you think? Do you think this is
Yeah,
good?
The ugly sweater.
Some people kind of like it.
It's the ugly sweater party.
You're
You're a little late for it.
This is the last day for it. I brought it with me because I wanted to help support Logo Infusion. You can save 20% off this weekend with coupon code Bradley17, and wanted to wear my shirt. I've actually got a shirt for tomorrow that they gave me here. It's made by Logo Infusion that I'm going to get to wear. It's a Bradley official shirt. I get to wear it, so excited about that.
Very cool.
I like getting gifts on the road.
It's always fun.
By the way, if you're looking for a digital camera and you just want a good point and shoot, I highly recommend the Canon G7X. Turn it on. It's got a nice zoom on it. But what's cool is you've got this screen that pops up, so you can like record yourself and see what's going on. So pretty cool. I'll zoom in and show you
Canon, one of your sponsors
what
now?
I'm talking about. Isn't that cool? Just pops right up. Fold it down on the back. No, but what I believe in is good content, and most of the people that are watching are bowlers. So I think to myself, if they have good products in their hands, they can promote bowling better.
That is true.
So that's kind of what I'm going with. And then if you have like an amazing girl like I do, you get Christmas presents like this bad dog right here. This is a
That's like,
70D.
that's like the stealth.
Yeah, this I don't even know how to work it yet. But the 70D, I mean, this thing is incredible, and it's got the same wraparound display, so we can vlog.
Nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
This thing is unreal. And I always made fun of people with cameras. Like, I used to pick on them on the playground and stuff like that. Now I've turned into one of them.
Zach,
Don't pick on me.
Zach Weidman's got a question in there.
Yeah.
I'm debating on getting the Phobia or the Phenom Pearl. How do the two compare? Zach, I would say the covers are very similar. They're both pearl. They're shiny. They're clean through the front. The biggest difference is that the core in the Phenom Pearl is going to rev up a little quicker, so it's probably going to pick up a little quicker in the mid lane.
And we're going to take you over to Michael Wolf.
We have a Mike Wolf 5-time PBA champion sighting.
We do.
It was very cool to see him win at the World Series last month. Very, very cool.
Now, if I can only find what I'm looking for. Dave, keep the broadcast alive here. I got to go find something.
All right, I'll do my best. Don't really know what I'm looking at now, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just keep talking. Those of you, if you're asking questions, I can't see the chat right now, so
not yet.
I'll keep up with you here when I can.
Man, hoping I have this.
Ronnie Russell just came by the booth, said he's having a little trouble on the twister pins today. I'm sure he'll figure them out. Mike, what's your favorite ball? It's a question in the chat.
Yeah, you know what
People want to know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I really like. I really like the Mako. When I drilled my Mako, it gave me exactly what I was looking for. Like the Paradox I liked, but I like a ball that I like to be able to miss right and get my ball to further outside of the rangefinder, so to speak, than you're really supposed to be. When I miss right down lane, and the Mako recovers for me. I don't need a ball that lays off. I need a ball that gives me more, and that's what the Mako does for me.
That's a good point. That's actually what I threw in Game 5 today when I needed a little extra pop down the lane.
I mean, it just gives it to you. I mean, I find, especially when I'm on higher volumes, I mean, that's perfect for me because I like changing my speed. I like hooking the ball more than I'm really supposed to, what the lane's giving me. So I need a ball that's gonna help me do that. And those are my favorite bowling balls.
Yeah, that new cover that's on the Mako, I would compare it. For me, it's a Paradox that hooks more down the lane.
Yeah, exactly. And I was excited. Like when my pro shop was putting the holes in it, I was actually excited, like to put my hand in it.
You and a lot of other people. I see all kinds of pictures all over social media about them. And
I went with the lime green inserts.
Nice. Well,
to match the colors.
You're not the only one that got one.
Yeah. Yep. My second favorite ball right now is the Track Heat.
That pretty widely known. That's been my favorite one for a long time. Since it came out.
Really like that one. It's refreshed and turned into a real solid remake. Like it's good for today's environment.
Right. Zach, your question on how the Mako compares to the Tyrant and the Maverick. It's overall stronger than a Maverick. It's probably about the same overall amount of hook as a Tyrant. Tyrant's very, very strong, but it's a different motion. The Tyrant is a little earlier and smoother, and the Mako is going to have a little more back-end reaction through the pins.
Ah, there it is.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Mike, are you doing the Fusion Realtors in February?
I'm supposed to. I'm 90% sure I'm going to go do that.
Good.
There's a chance I might have to go to the Masters, but I don't know yet. But I think I'm doing the Fusion.
All right.
I want to do the Fusion. Trying to work on something funny, everybody. Which reminds me, hey, can you get on Twitter real quick? Will you go answer the Inside Bowling poll question and ask it to everybody and update everybody on where it's at?
Sure. Just give me 1 second. I'll get there for you.
No problem. Yeah, just
Joshua Berry, Dave, why do you choose A squad? I always bowl A so I can see the fresh like we bowl on in round 2. That's exactly the reason I do. Today was just a bonus because the Seahawks are playing too, so I wouldn't be bowling while they're playing. But yes, the real reason is not because I like to see what the lanes are like on the fresh for tonight's squad. Where do you want me to go on Twitter?
Inside Bowling on Twitter. Inside Bowling Twitter account. Had a poll question on there.
Poll question. So go over to the Inside Bowling Twitter page, and the poll question on there is, during qualifying, what do you like most about our live streams? And the choices are the bowling, guests and interviews, chat room topics, or comedy. So head on over there and put your vote in.
What's the percentages so far?
It doesn't show me.
Oh, you have to vote.
Oh. Well, I'm going to go with guests and interviews. The bowling, 63%. Comedy, 17%. Guests, interviews, 15%. And chat room topics, 5%.
Okay.
So I guess it's the bowling. That means it'll be okay when I'm not in the booth anymore.
Yep.
Because only 15% like the guests.
Well, I think bowling is why everybody's. I knew that one would win.
Of course.
But I'm interested in those other ones. Okay, I'm working on something, everybody. I'm working here.
And we're going to get another look at Mike Wolf here on lane 28. Working on 2 spares. Christian asked, Mike and Dave, do you like any other sports?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yes. I'm a big baseball fan, big football fan, and hockey fan also. Bowler 91 asked if I was going to bowl the Paragon Open. I had originally planned on it this year because it did not conflict with anything, but I now have another commitment that weekend, so I will not be able to make it up for it, unfortunately. It is a great event up in the Grand Rapids area.
All right, everybody.
Patty asked if we could split the screen. We'll get to that in a minute. Mike's working on something
Yeah,
here.
we can do that.
There
right
we go.
now. Yeah.
We'll get a little split screen for you.
And 21 and 2 just got underway.
Yeah, they're actually only just finished their first frame.
Yeah, Matt Gasson's actually up right now looking for a double. He is deep.
Great shot there, too.
Gasson, the first game, had...
Oh, we got game 2 updates.
Yeah, boy, they're cruising right along. They're doing good.
Brandon Novak, 236 the second game for 126 over.
Brian Walczak second. Chris Discus third. Matt O'Grady fourth. Rick Hale fifth. Followed by Jordan Bryant, Daniel Binge, Brandon Martin, John Welch the fourth. Chris Kalala, Ben Pallardy Right now, currently 21 players or plus on this squad. Mike Wolf being the last one plus with 216 and 189.
There's Matt Gasson right there.
Cut score is 44 under right now. Where'd you see Gasson?
Right.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
174, 215. This guy right here on 28 made a deep run last year in this tournament. Remember we were calling the action? I think he lost to Novak.
Yeah, that's Brian Robinson.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I know
Brian,
you were talking about him.
Yep.
I was over here doing my goofy things.
Brian Bowles, Bowles Regionals, PBA member, bowls most of the tour stuff.
Okay. I will get you back over here. But back over to lanes 27, 28. Vaughn Duty says hi, Mike and Dave. Hi, Vaughn.
Hey,
How you
Vaughn.
doing?
Wow.
Yeah, IB Open 28th through the 30th of April. Chad, Chad's in the chat as well. Hello, gentlemen. Bowl well. See you guys at Masters.
We'll see you there, Chad, for sure.
Brandon Novak, when he comes down this way, we'll do what we can to get him on. He'll definitely probably, you know how you get guaranteed to be on the stream?
Keep bowling good.
Yeah, so here's Mike Wolf up on lane 27. Let's see if Mike likes the shot. Doesn't like it, so he gets the Mike Wolf Award. There he is. Everybody, that's Mike Wolf.
Love it.
I don't know if you've ever seen Mike Wolf before, but that's Mike Wolf, and he approves.
That was outstanding. Nice work, Mike. That was outstanding.
Oh, Jason Pavlenko's in here as well. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Feeding Frenzy is blessing us with God's blessings. Thank you.
Jason, you're drilling balls. Obviously, Dad's not, because Dad's not working, I'm sure. Rob, thank you. Yeah, it was definitely a grind. Glad I found something after that first game.
Take it back over to the split screen. We are now at 138 likes, and we've surpassed 400 viewers. Thank you, everybody. I wonder if we can get those likes down below half of the viewers that we have. You think we can get to 200 likes? I know that's 62. That's asking for a lot, but maybe we can baby steps crawl up the likability factor here, the ladder. What do you say? We're at 138. Can we see that thing get to 140? 140 likes down below. We've got 3 dislikes now. That's probably because I put people in timeout and blocked people too.
They're going to dislike you when you do that, even though it was warranted.
Oh, hey, Lee Doris is in the chat. Lee. Welcome, buddy. Oh, we're up to 147 likes now.
All right, we're getting there.
Yeah. If we get to 200, I'm going to punch Dave Watka in the face.
Really?
Here we go.
Fantastic. Yeah, look at it go up now.
Let's go. I will too. I will. Yeah. I mean it. It's gonna be Flanagan Watka 1. Yep. Get that thing to 200, and Dave Watka's gonna get punched straight in the face. Just like this. This is it. We need to get to. And you're a team player.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you are.
Yeah. I'm sure. Very much a team player until it comes to somebody punching me in the face.
Yep, and then it's going to be an all-out brawl up here in the booth. It's going to be so cool. All you got to do is get it to 200 likes, and it's going to take place. And I'll even let Dave punch me back if he can function. Here we go. We got to be close to there. 172, 28 likes away from.
Doug Moss definitely got my like now, yeah. Doug, May 1st is coming. Don't forget that.
There you go. We're climbing. Sorry, Dave. I had to press like after that comment.
Thanks, Deontay.
Yep.
Appreciate
175. We only got 25 more.
Only got 25 to go.
And then it's on like Donkey Kong.
I need to get on there and just keep pressing the dislike button.
What are you doing? You want to come sit in? Yeah, grab a seat. We'll bring you on in a second. We're at 177. We need 23 more. Not only will I punch Dave in the face, but you're also going to get a new guest in the booth, someone who's bowling phenomenally well at this event. You don't get to talk until we get to 200 likes over here, okay?
Oh, you got it.
Yep. And this is a guest. He's going to make his debut on the air. You definitely want to know who this is. So just keep hitting that like button down below. Wadka's going to get punched in the face. And our guest who's sitting up here waiting to go on the air, once we get to 200 likes, is going to come on. And we're excited about it. Just down here on YouTube, just click the little like button. We're at 184. We are 186, 14 away.
You're going to be counting it down now.
And by doing that, you actually improve our rating on YouTube, and we continue being the #1 stream. Oh, yeah, nice. J.R. Raymond has lines underneath his. We are at 188. We only need 12 more likes for this to take place. 12 more. 10 more. We're at 191 likes now, 9 away. You know, you could change the dislike to a like, and we get there a lot faster. 4 dislikes.
Yeah, we gotta subtract the dislikes, right?
Yep. And not only that, but we're at 192. I'm not going to take Mike Wolf off the screen until we get to 200 likes.
Then you just get to punch his picture in the face, too?
We're at 194.
Oh, we're getting there.
We're 6 away. 197. We're at 197. Here we go. What's the odds on the fight? Is Dave the favorite? Hey, I'm taking offense to that, Chad. I can block you. We're at 194.
Yeah, he's already thrown a couple people out of the chat.
Okay, we're at 196. We only need 4 more likes. Mike Wolf will leave the screen. I'll punch Dave Wadka, and I'll bring in a new guest. 198. 2 more. We've got 8 dislikes because people are so angry at this that I shouldn't be doing this way to promote our live streams. This is all for bowling, everybody. 198. We need 2 more. 199. And it looks like we are at 199. 199. We just need 198. We got people hitting the dislike button. I think people really like you, Dave.
Yeah.
Like they don't want you to get punched in the face. We're at 199.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of people that do.
All right, let's see. 199. Okay, maybe we're never going to get 201. Okay, all right, there we go.
All right,
we
get rid of Mike Wolf's face
off the screen. And we'll bring it into the booth for the punching in the face. All right, this is my fist. There it is. I punched Dave in the face. I know it was really weak, but put that headset on. We're joined now. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. You got to come this way a little bit to fit on. That's our screen right there. But anyway, we're joined now by Jeff Evans. And Jeff, I really didn't know you very well coming into this event, but you've bowled phenomenally well, and I think you've earned a little bit of booth time. So congratulations on winning last night in that doubles. And then today, where were you at on your squad?
Sitting third.
Third
Place right now, yep.
It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And when I talked to you last night, I asked you, have you bowled on our live broadcast before? And you said that you don't recall bowling on an inside bowling broadcast. So a new face to our airwaves.
Yes, sir, for sure. Yeah, enjoyed it, man. Glad to be here. Last night was was obviously, close coming down to the 10th frame, and just stayed in the moment and come home with a win, which is good. I mean, this is my first trip out this way, ever coming this far. And, starting off good, 2017 starting off great.
For those of you that may not know Jeff, Jeff, you, if I recall right, you made your first cut on the national tour out at the World Series last month as well, right?
Yeah. I made the cut there, and that was good, and the U.S. Open went well for me. And,
good.
I think I had a total of, 4 or 5 national catches last year on tour. So, last year was by far my best, best on tour, and actually being able to be out there full time was great. Looking forward to this year being out there full time and bowling with yourself, and
Yeah, just what we need, more good bowlers.
Yeah, so it was a good start today. I got about, I think I'm sitting at 69 over, and
it's really good.
Yeah, they're tough, man. They're super tough out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people asking about the patterns. I've been getting a lot of text messages about it, how it looks really hard on the live stream, and it's hard to explain because it almost, when you're bowling on it, it doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but it is.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. You try to play up them, and you see your ball actually, the first shot you actually get a hold of, and you can see it, read the front part of the lane, and actually see it over hook, and then you try to make your original adjustments 2 and 1, and this year they took, I heard that they took out the fronts and put it down lane.
So the taper actually almost goes up as it goes down the lane rather than going down. So there's more hook this year than there usually is, but it's all in the first 20 feet. So your ball hooks 3 times.
Yeah, and exactly. And you make that adjustment left, and your ball sees it in the same spot, but then it's 60 feet.
Right.
And it was definitely tough. I actually stayed on my ball. I never got left of. Never wanted to see the ball getting left of 8 today. When I transitioned left, for a couple shots, I just see my ball, like you said, seeing the lane 3 or 4 times, and it read 3 or 4 times. It was just so much over under for me down lane. So as I adjusted right and got back to games 4 and 5, I literally went right of 5 and shot 220 last 2.
Right.
And,
I think it's funny you say that because I watched a lot of guys and there were guys kind of playing all over the lane, and I think on this, it's almost, you can almost play anywhere on the lane you want. You just got to make good shots. You got to have the right ball and make good shots from wherever you decide to play. Because I tried to play out. I tried to play like 7-8, and I shot 140 the first game, and then I jumped in, and I played between 15 and 20 the last 4 games, and ended up only being 40 under.
Yeah,
so.
Right, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I seen you once you got in there, and I agree with you 100%. Playing the lanes, I think it's getting in your comfort zone,
right.
and getting the right ball, like you said, and finding the right ball that can at least get you to the 1-3 pocket at least 8 shots a game,
right.
To try to,
leave stuff you can make.
Exactly. Exactly. And on this, live streaming, obviously all the people out there can see how tough they are. They're super tough out there. The numbers say. What was the cutoff of the first squad?
107 under for the first squad, and it's right after 2 games. It was 40, almost 50 under on this squad after 2 games. So, and they didn't re-oil for this squad. They actually don't look like they're getting any easier.
No.
There's a couple guys. This squad's got some really strong bowlers on it. So there's gonna be some people that bowl good, and for whatever reason, Brandon Novak's a freak and just doesn't do anything but strike in this building.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think the scores are going to be any higher on this squad, even without the re-oil.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. Going back to Brandon, he's 290, 250 the first 2, or 290?
Yeah, 290, 230.
290, 230 the first 2. That's insane. He's just, being the past champion last 2 years in a row, that's a phenomenal accomplishment as it is. That's amazing.
Jeff Evans joins us in the booth. Myself, Mike Flanagan, and Dave Watka here at the 2017 Bradley Open. We're in Game 3 of 5. We took it down to lanes 21 and 22. We will get back to 27 and 8 because they will finish first, and then we'll conclude Game 3 with 21 and 2. But, Jeff, I wanted to ask you, where are you from and how old are you?
I'm 26. I'm from a little town called Charlotte, North Carolina. It's right between Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach, and I'm 30 minutes from Wilmington. Myself, and I'm actually honored to have Randy Peterson. He's in my home center. Where I have a pro shop. I own my own pro shop in Planet Fun. Randy's there. He's bringing so much to the center. I really can't express how much the guys helped out, and being there, assisting everything, and bringing all the tournaments there. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at. Run my own pro shop called Lace Up Pro Shop. And it's going really well. It's going really well.
Now, Dawson's Creek, was that shot near there?
Yeah, it was. That was actually shot in Southport. I think there was some scenes in Southport.
How far is that from you?
That was about 15 minutes away. You watch Dawson Creek?
No, but I'm pretty good at Trivia Pursuit, pop culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when I hear Wilmington, I think that's where Dawson's Creek was shot. Was in Wilmington, wasn't it?
Yeah, they do a bunch of movies there downtown, and between there and downtown Southport, which is about 20 minutes south of there. But yeah, they do a lot. In the area.
Tell me, besides bowling, what it is that you like to do.
Bowling, and, running the shop, and obviously I do fitness training on the side. So I'm in the fitness pretty well. Diet plans and stuff like that. Personal training part time at Gold's Gym when I'm back home, and that's basically my life is wake up, work out, take care of my health, and work the shop and bowl. It's basically just working out and bowling. Life's bowling.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Dave Wodka, and I think I might get a little more clout with this guy. Maybe. I feel like I got like a 70% chance.
What's that?
To appear to be cooler to Jeff Evans. I mean, I'm cool already, but. So you said that you're into the health and the Gold's Gym and the working out. And Are you familiar with like supplements and stuff like that? Do you take any yourself?
Just pre-workout and protein. Yep.
What brand do you use?
Honestly, just the Gold's Gym brand. Honestly,
Gold's Gym.
That
brand.
Or Muscle Farm. Muscle Farm has really good protein.
Okay. Do you stay up with the brands and that are out there? Do you know much about it? Do you look into that?
I always just stick to Muscle Farm, ordering stuff. I've been using Muscle Farm protein for about 3 years. Yeah.
Okay.
What you use? What you on over there?
What do I use? Nothing. But have you ever heard of this company right here? I'm bringing up on the screen. First Form, you ever heard of it?
No, I never heard of that. No.
Yeah, it's crashing and burning.
Nice try, though. Good.
This
you did make an effort.
This
you
company
made a concerted
here.
Effort.
This company here is huge. First Form, Andy Frisella and Chris Klein started this company. Class of '97, Vianney High School, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, they're in my they were in my class.
Pretty good stuff.
Thought I could maybe appear to be cooler to you, but
no.
clearly not. So we'll just go ahead and get away from that. Back to the bowling talk. Man, I thought for sure I had one on that.
Good. You really made a good effort there. I will give you props for that. You made a really good effort.
You get an A for effort.
Yeah, I know.
You're still in the cool club, though.
Thanks, man.
Still
Thanks.
in the cool club.
I do appreciate that.
They're really starting to hook out there, that's for sure.
Mike, you officially are down to having 45 minutes left of me in the booth.
Okay.
I know that's going to break everybody's heart when I leave, but got to go watch the Seahawks.
Who are they playing today?
Atlanta.
Hotlanta.
Atlanta.
Dave, you didn't really think I was going to punch you in the face, did you?
God, no. You know better.
Now there's only one thing I want to do. Let's see. I guess we'll just stay on the split screen.
Vaughn Duty. Yes, I do remember that. I believe that was at the TAT when we were sponsoring the TAT many years ago at Texas Station.
That last name sounds familiar.
Vaughn Duty, he's a legend in Vegas.
Yeah.
Still, I honestly don't know how old Vaughn is now, but Vaughn,
tell us.
Tell us how old you are. I believe he's probably around 75, still shooting 300 games.
Well, my memory isn't very good, but I streamed a military championship tournament there a couple of times, and Vaughn, I interviewed him on the air, and I remember I think he won the event at like a record age.
Right.
I don't remember what it is.
77. We got a number
Wayne
from
Chester's guessing 77.
Edison asked if the Mako was stronger than the Scandal. Yeah, the Mako's an asymmetric compared to the Scandal being symmetric, so it definitely picks up quicker in the mid lane, and it's definitely stronger overall. Wayne guessing again now. He went to 94, so we left a lot of leeway in there. We'll get Vaughn back on there to tell us the real number. But yeah, I met him, bowling in Vegas when I was a kid. Been around Vegas forever.
I actually want to have a tournament one of these days where you
82. There we go.
Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, Vaughn. Appreciate it, buddy. I want to have a tournament where you get handicap, but it's you get the amount of pins of handicap that is your age.
I like it. I'm getting up there.
So Vaughn would get 82 pins of handicap a game.
I like it.
I would be done.
That means you'd have to give me 20 pins a game.
The name The name of the tournament would be called the Senior Advantage.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Turn out.
Remember when we were talking about those ideas that you come up with, and
Yeah.
sometimes I have to just tell you you're out of your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, but when you're Vaughn's age, you'll be like, that's the best idea I ever heard, son.
And then he wins by 400.
Daryl, ask question. Daryl, if we missed your question, sorry. If you can put it back up on there for us, I will answer it.
Pete Thomas, yeah.
So, Dave, what'd you throw today?
I threw started with a Columbia side swipe solid, and really I only started with that ball because it's the one I put all the surface on to get started with, and then I went to one of our new hammer balls that we're going to announce in a couple weeks, and then I finished with the Track Mako, which
Nice. Now,
one of our brand new ones.
Yeah, I seen it. They were blendingly nice. Now, compared to last year's and previous, is my first time being here, but on the way up here that's about a 9-hour trip on the way up here, and I just got told how much of a grind this tournament is, and bowling, and I see how how tough they really are now compared to last year's and now. I mean, are they hooking more this year to you?
They hook a little bit more, but it's all in the front of the lane, like we were talking about, because normal patterns taper. The oil's heavier closer to the foul line, and it tapers off as you get down the lane. Mm-hmm. This pattern actually goes the other way.
Yeah.
There's more oil at the end of the pattern than there is in the front, so it just makes your ball roll very different than what you're used to. I think sometimes people get trapped into throwing too much surface on it.
Yeah.
Because all it does is make it hook too early. I got to be honest with you, with the exception of the first game where I put a bunch of surface on a ball, the balls I threw were out of the box. They were just 2,000 out of the box.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say. I mean, I noticed, just looking across, what everybody was throwing and how much surface was actually on the equipment. I think, this year where I agree with you 100%, the surface kind of hurts you a little more than it helps you going too deep with it. But I definitely agree with that. I think I threw a haywire all day, and between the haywire and
Did you have it just out of box also?
Yeah, I actually it was out of box and hit it with a light 1,000, and blended the lane pretty nice.
I guess Jason Pavlenko's dad, Steve, heard me. I just got a text message from him that I can't repeat on air. I love you too, buddy. But seriously, if you're in the South Jersey, Philly area, go on in and see Pavlenko Pro Shops. They're awesome. Tell Steve that Dave sent you.
All right, we got some new tweets out here as well. Let's see. Hammer Bowling says Mike Wolf is on the live pair now on InsideBowling.tv for the Bradley Open. Tune in. Give that a little retweet.
Mike Wolf bowled, I believe, 215 that game. So pretty good game for Mike.
Yeah, I say 215 is good for 240, 250.
Yeah,
I know.
I take 215 every game pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just looking at the pace of the scores, they're about the same. If not, the squad might be a little lower.
Vicky Larson asked, did I miss anything? I was gone for a few minutes. And George M says, at Vicky, Mike punched Dave. man, that's pretty good.
Fred, yes, Mike is throwing the Heat Extreme. Are we
Did you say Mike Wolf?
Yeah.
I
so
don't,
is that
never
gonna,
heard of him.
Is that going to be the...
Do it.
So every time you say Mike Wolf, what happens?
Every time
we say Mike Wolf, that happens. We
Mike Wolf Day, March 8th, coming up, folks.
Yeah, don't forget.
Yeah, five-time champion, 5-time PBA champion, Mike Wolf.
Yeah, Mike Wolf Day on March 8th.
Yeah.
Can't miss that one.
Nope. As a matter of fact, over here on 21 and 22, I was told Mike Wolf's hanging out over there as well.
Oh, there he is again.
Yep, he's there again.
He is everywhere today.
Yeah, he is. One of the most fun people when I'm doing my PBA job of doing the interviews and stuff. I like when I'm around him because he loves to give me trouble.
Oh yeah, you never know what answer is going to come out of his mouth.
But I
do know most of the time you have to take the interview 2 or 3 times because you usually can't play the first one.
Right. I do want to give some advice to young Jeffrey here in the booth. Do you go by Jeffrey okay, or is that
Jeffrey? You know, my full name is Jeffrey Aaron Evans. All my social media stuff is under Aaron Evans, but Jeff Evans is great.
Jeff
will work. Jeff will work out perfect.
Jeff Evans. Okay, so Jeff, I want to give you some advice. If and when there's ever a point in time when you're affiliated with a company or you've promoted your own personal brand to where you have a social media team working with you as part of what you do, that is the last person you want to pick a fight with. Because they can do more than you can do to them. Okay.
Good point.
All right. Mike Wolf has not learned that lesson yet.
Hence the reason we have a Mike Wolf close-up.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
And we said Mike Wolf again. I can't. You got to stop. You see, Bradley Martin had a message for you. Right there at the bottom.
Yes, Bradley. I do need to give her credit. That's so funny.
Apparently, Bradley Martin was watching the live stream last night.
I feel bad on how we got to 205 likes. We also had dislikes go way up at that point in time. So how about this?
That's because you were threatening me.
Yeah, how about everybody that's watching, if you don't ever want me to use that tactic again, let's get the dislikes down to like about 4 or less. So if you've disliked the broadcast because you didn't agree with the way that I was trying to get more likes to increase bowling on YouTube, do me a favor. I won't ever do it again if we can get that number down to 4 or below. You'll never have that happen on the broadcast ever again. So if those dislikes could kind of just go away, that'd be great. Thanks.
Problem is, you might have already banned all the people that hit the dislike button.
I know. But the other people in the chat are happy. No, there's one that just went away. Thank you to whoever did that. See, that's how it's a compromise thing. I apologize for my promotional tactic. Oh, back up to 10.
Oh, man.
We're getting towards the end of Game 3 here. Just a couple pairs have started Game 4.
So, yeah, they're going to be getting closer in the front of the bar turn here, probably to Game 5.
Yeah, there's a few guys that are already getting there.
They're getting pretty tough out there. That's 100% sure. Scoring pace looks like it's definitely going to be lower the squad.
Yeah,
for sure.
They don't look like they're getting any easier for sure.
What do you think about that re-entry squad? How that's going to be next one?
I'm curious as to how many people bowl that. You know, with the field, he got to 197 entries this year, which is up 30 entries from last year.
That's phenomenal.
And up 45 over 2 years ago. So the tournament's growing every year. Jason, Collins Bowling Center, New Center Consulting, Hammer Bowling, all doing a great job of promoting the event and getting bowlers here. With that being said, now, a couple of years ago, there was only 10, 15 people on each squad not making the cut. Now you've got 40 people on each squad not making the cut, 35. So there's more people that have the ability to bowl that re-entry squad tonight. I'll be curious to see how many actually do bowl. Somebody asked me earlier, I said there'd be between 40 and 50.
Mitch Beasley's going in over there.
Oh,
Mitch Beasley's eating chocolate cake.
that's a combination right there.
Throw more strikes.
Stone 9, Stone 7, ring 10.
Reminds me of Bill Cosby himself. Have you seen that, Dave? Bill Cosby himself, stand up.
No.
How about you, Jeff?
No,
No,
sir.
no, it's dating. I'm dating myself.
You're a loner over there on that one too.
I bet people in the chat have seen it.
I'm sure.
He sings, "Dad is great." Gives us the chocolate cake.
Oh God.
Dad is great. Gives us the chocolate cake. Because what happens is his wife puts him in charge of the kids one morning. His wife, Camille. And when Cosby walks downstairs and the kids are all there wanting to eat, they go, "Dad, can we have some chocolate cake?" And he knows he's not supposed to feed him chocolate cake for breakfast. But he reasons with himself and says, eggs, milk, all these things go into chocolate cake. So he serves him the chocolate cake, and his wife comes downstairs. Pretty good. That's like my favorite stand-up comedy ever without a curse word. There's no
Might
curse
be the
word.
only one.
Yeah, in the whole thing, there's not one curse word.
It might be the only one.
At this time, we're going to start accepting entries for the re-entry squad at the front.
Yeah, back to that. On the entries coming for their entry squad in. I'm anxious to see the number on that too. And
Yeah, I mean, like 2 years ago, because they guarantee 8 spots out of the re-entry squad, and 2 years ago, there's only like 12 people that bowled.
oh wow.
But I believe there'll be 40 to 50 people
Yeah.
probably that bowl tonight. So it's not going to be all that easy to make it out of that squad either. Plus, it's another no re-oil.
Yeah, it's
So
going to be the double burn there that they're going to be going on. They're definitely going to be ugly out there. Seeing that, that'd be some
Yeah.
interesting
yeah, it'll be interesting.
to watch that. Good thing is they get the re-oil from when we bowl again tonight, so that's a bonus.
Right.
That's a bonus.
Well, I'll let you know if it's a bonus since I started with 140. I'm going to try to start a little better tonight.
Yeah, I got faith in you that you're
I'm
gonna
just glad that we dropped pins for tonight.
get over that. I'm
If I was you, I would be
I'm
glad.
about to say, I wish Total Pinfall carried over there. I'd be a little better shape. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Bowled on fresh this morning as with yourself, so
Right.
we get to see the same.
A little more prepared, I think.
Yeah, exactly,
That's all.
100%. Yeah, I
Because
think.
they're very different now than when we started on them, and yeah, that's why I always choose to bowl A squad in this tournament for that reason.
Yeah.
I'd rather see what the lanes are like. I have enough faith in myself to at least make it to the night squad bowling on A, and at
Yeah.
least I get to see what they're like.
Yeah, for sure.
These people in the chat are cracking me up because I'm reliving Bill Cosby himself. Everybody's typing in all this stuff. You two are in some other planet or something. Because Les Mann's cracking me up. These children who were singing praises to me turned on me. Yeah, one of my all-time favorite stand-ups. And they said, we asked for eggs and Dad made us eat this cake. And she sent me to my room, which is where I wanted to go in the first place. Esther sent me text too, saying eggs and milk and wheat, oh goody. We need something to drink, something breakfasty, grapefruit juice. They are not your children. Oh, it's Kim Man in the chat, not Les. Oh, that is so funny. I'm like dying right here. I gotta go watch this. Oh, I'm glad some people got that. Oh, man.
I'm gonna have to YouTube it, so I'm in the click with everybody.
Yeah, it's totally overhyped now, though. You're going to watch it and be like, yeah, this is okay. But it's one of those things where you're going to have to totally like pretend like the quality of the filming. You cannot get wrapped up or even think about that, and you got to just watch it and just totally just no distractions. Don't be on your cell phone typing away or anything. Just watch it.
I'll have to do that. I'll touch base with you, let you know.
Yeah, please do.
For sure.
I also, on a side note, and this is a little more obscure, I really recommend Howie Mandel's stand-up from back in the day. Howie would.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Furthest I'm going back is Kevin Hart.
That's 27-year-old Jeff Evans in the booth. And Von Duty and I grew up together, I guess.
I like how everybody comes and stands right here in front of us and just shakes their head.
They're looking for
They come and shake
consultation.
their
It's like a
head.
therapeutic thing. Tom
Mr.
Smallwood. Have you seen Bill Cosby himself?
No.
Nope.
Still by yourself, though.
You're the only one in this building.
Eddie Murphy Delirious? Eddie Murphy? Have you seen Eddie Murphy Delirious? Eddie Murphy Raw? You've seen that one. Okay. George Carlin.
Cake's working.
Oh, here we go. We got Mark Birkenbein, Howie in all caps. Absolutely. Kevin Hart, holy crap, we're old. I burned all my Bill Cosby albums.
Oof.
Now, would you care to explain why? Let's see. You know what? We got a new game. We got a game number 4 going on. And we'll go here. There we go. Game 4 of 5, Mike Flanagan, Jeff Evans, and Dave Wadka? Yeah, Dave Wadka's still here. Dave Wadka in the booth as well. And we're glad you're watching this with us here today. Dave, let's talk about the Seahawks-Atlanta matchup today.
Okay.
If I go over to scores and odds, and I look and see how the line is moved on this game, Atlanta opened up as a 3.5-point favorite at minus 115. The line skyrocketed, Dave, to -6, then -6.5, and it still sits at -6.5. That's a 3-point move. The odds makers really think that Atlanta is going to ship Seattle today. I'd like for you to make a case on why the game's not going to quite flow like that.
I don't think it's going to be quite the blowout that people think. My theory on Seattle this year is it depends on which team shows up. You know, obviously Earl Thomas being out is a huge loss for the defense. Not just the physical part of him being in the game, but the leadership part of him being in the game. He's the leader of that defense, so that's a huge loss for them. But you know, they had some great games this year. It just depends on which team shows up. If the offense gets going early, you know, Russell Wilson's he's back to healthy. If the offensive line, which is the biggest question mark on the team, if they get going and they protect Wilson and let him get out of the pocket and make some plays, it could be a lot closer game than people think. I've been watching all the sports centers and all the NFL people, and everybody's very high on Atlanta today. So, you know, either way, I think the Seahawks have had a good season without being 100% all year. They certainly need to do something with their offensive line because it's young for one. They got 3 rookies playing on the offensive line, which is tough to protect your franchise quarterback.
Dave, do you feel like the game flow? Do you feel like it's going to be a high-scoring affair, an early or low-scoring affair? Do you think they're going to score early and then milk the clock the second half? What are you kind of thinking?
I think it's going to be more of a defensive game. I think Seattle's just going to try to really shut down that Atlanta offense. And I mean, Seattle's offense is not super explosive. They're not going to score a lot of points. The lower scoring the game, the better chance Seattle has to win.
So would you like under 26 in the first half?
I probably would.
It's minus 120 right now, Dave.
I don't know.
The total for the game's 52.5, and usually what happens is they set these lines so high, and what happens is the coaches come out tentative, Dave. They call it tentative in the first quarter. because Atlanta's going to play not to lose. And Seattle's going to play with nothing to lose, and that's why I'm making it my 5-star lock of the day. Take Seattle on the money line, plus 195. Thank me tomorrow. Go ahead, take your wife out to a real nice treat tonight, and go ahead and put that down payment down on the Lambo because there's going to be no problems at all. Ship Seattle today, plus 195 on the money line.
Oh,
we are screwed.
I had no idea that's where I was going.
Oh, man.
See how Mitch Beasley getting in front of the bar turn there for a 3-bagger.
First time he's probably ever done that.
He said it was a chocolate cake.
Yeah,
that's why I done it.
We have an Aaron McCarthy sighting on lane 22.
Yep.
My inside bowling live stream booth partner last night when you got up and left us in here by ourselves.
Yep, which sounds like a pretty good idea right now as well. Von Duty says, where's he at here? Ron Moore wanted me to go to Taiwan to bowl a tournament with him. They used handicap based on age. See?
You got to try it then, man.
We'll get you an update on Brandon Novak there, Seaville, as soon as we get a third game score update. Some pairs just get into the second or third frame of game 4, so we'll get you an update as quick as we can.
Are y'all going to switch back to 27 and 28 anytime soon?
Can we switch back the cameras to 27-28?
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here. About to do it right now. I had a special request for that. See what's going on over here.
Yeah, 27 and 28 we have.
We got Mike Seeley. I know that one.
Should be the next page.
Yep.
Just one or two pages back.
Game 4.
They're still on game 3 on game 27-28, or they're on
they're in game 4.
Game 4 already. Yeah, the paces. Looking at the paces, the pace of play is so different. Myself and my squad, we were a good 30 minutes behind.
Right.
Everybody else I've done, we were 30 minutes behind finishing. So,
got an update after game 3, guys.
All right, so we got a 3-game update.
Brando Nova, 781. 181 over.
255 the third game, so he is now 100 pins ahead of second on this squad.
Yeah, Brandon Novak, 290, 236, 255. Almost got himself a USBC honor score. Twice. Chris Discus, 680. Brandon Martin, 677. Rick Hale, 671. Matt O'Grady, 668. Brian Walchek, 658. Chris Kalela, 649. Zach Filing, 645. Daniel Binge, 640. And rounding out the top 10, Jordan Bryant, 636. Currently on this squad, 17 bowlers are averaging 200 or higher.
Wow.
You can see this on InsideBowling.com.
You can also see, if you look down game 3 there, scores were much lower in game 3 as a whole.
Yeah, they were.
Much lower. Right now, the cut after 3 games is minus 62.
So that was it's pretty close on the pace. We were a little higher on the first set. After 3, what was
after 3 it was
no.
After 3 it was minus 71, I believe. Yeah, it was minus 71 after 3. Yep. So the pace is a little bit higher on this squad.
Touch.
Justin C. Aaron is throwing Heat Extreme as well.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out to my teammate Mike Albert. He's back home. He runs a great shop. He's also a storm staffer as myself. Just wanted to give you a shout out, buddy. Appreciate you getting those thumbs right for me.
I'm getting FanDuel picks here coming in now into my phone. Paul Richardson, Seattle wide receiver, FanDuel sleeper pick.
Seattle's got good receivers on the outside. They just
is Lockett still out?
Yeah, he's out for the year. he won't be back.
Tell you what, when I play Madden, I put him in the slot, make him run the little route across the corner. Gone.
Can't catch him.
Gone.
Lane 28, that's Mike Seeley up on lane 28 right now. I know we had a request to move it back over to 27 and 28.
Yeah, they're
Zach Weidman asked what Mitch is throwing. I will let you know in a second, Zach. He's bowling here in front of me. He's off camera, but he's bowling here in front of me. I will find out for you.
Might be able to catch him in the left of the camera angle there. He's on 25 and 26.
actually Mitch is right here right now. What do you got? Mitch Beasley is here right now. What do you got? You have a question for Mitch?
Yeah, I do. What ball are you throwing right now?
Well, I just switched. I'm moving left, and I'm trying to. Oh, hold on a minute. I gotta go bowl. Hold on. Be right back.
All right, so
Thanks, Mitch.
Mitch is going to get up and bowl right now, and then we'll find out what he's throwing here.
Catch it on the corner of the angle and on lane 25.
Yep.
Look to the far left of the camera angle.
Or maybe I can pull this off quickly.
There you go.
All right. It's not perfectly straight, but
So we're going to get a quick view of Mitch. He's standing a little far left after he just told it. He said he would come back and tell us what
he's
ball
actually
he was
mic'd
throwing.
up right now. Oh, here we go.
It's close. Oh, and money.
There it is. Mitch
Money.
Beasley. Look at that. Oh, and the fist pump. The fist
With
pump.
the fist pump.
That actually looks like
Tyrant Pearl, baby.
Tyrant Pearl.
Tyrant Pearl.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that one. Well, whoops. My bad. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Actually, we're going to go. We'll go
Give
two
a little
screens
split
at once
screen.
here, yeah, because we got smalls and we've got a request for the pair over here. So
and that's Brandon Williams up on 27, shooting a 2.7.
now I've been told I'm not supposed to do Mitch Beasley impersonations. But what people don't realize is I covered this guy for an entire week because he made every cut
Exactly.
at the World Series of Bowling, and I
Yes.
interviewed him every day. And as I'm clicking the edit and I'm constantly listening to him talking back and posting to social media, I became a huge super fan of Mitch Beasley. You know Frank Caliendo
Yep.
loves John Madden? Like, he actually loves John Madden. That's why he does the impersonation. So just think the same thing with me and Mitch.
Exactly. And you're good at it.
Mitch knows where he is in my heart. And Jellamar was in the chat yesterday.
Mitch has got a pretty good game going this game. Front three, 9 spare and a double.
279 possibility coming up.
Get another look at Mitch. This is there we go. Now he's in his comfort zone.
There he is.
Oh, wow.
Now he's in his comfort zone.
Well,
Oh, wow.
everybody, I'm not bowling on the left lane right now. Just counting boards. Here I am.
He's deep.
And another good shot.
Nine out of
Oh, and the
there.
fist pump. Look at that.
Amped up.
That's awesome.
I'm so glad we got him mic'd up right now.
Oh, me too.
What'd you think of that one?
Oh. Well, I'm running out of room. I like this ball, though. I'll be back.
All right. Finish out that game.
Oh, my God.
I think this is the tournament where one time I was crying in the booth at like 2 a.m. because because Mitch was so left, and some person just types into the chat, see if Beasley will move further left. And it was one of those things, it was so late, I was so slap happy that I read that, and I just broke down and almost started crying. Because, I mean, Mitch loves to get left. It's almost like he can't wait for a little bit of oil to be taken off the lane so he can just start moving huge, giant steps left.
He's getting into his comfort zone now. They're finally starting to hook enough.
He's the type of guy that when you actually come out with a new ball and you say this one hooks 5 boards more, he's still got room to move left to make that true. Well, Beasley's on 3. We'll see how good of a shot he makes on 25. It's unbelievable, this guy. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm going to go back to him. I barely get him on the screen. He's going to take a while to get set up, so I'm going to get this shot of Smallwood first. Mitch has got a shimmy and everything up there before he gets going. So here's Smallwood.
Ring 10 for Smalls.
And there's Beasley with another strike.
10 back.
Oh, man, that's great.
Nice 4-bagger there.
Get your score update on 21 and 22. Take a look to see how your favorite bowler's doing. Bunch of strikes up there. And back over to 27 and 28. Let's take a look at the scores there as well.
Just looking across the board here, you got about 4 to 6, at least 4-baggers I see.
Yeah, there's a few strikes this game. I think some of it is there. This late in the day, there's definitely good pairs and bad pairs too.
Yeah, I agree. And pair to pair is probably extremely. Could see some extremely differences. That's for sure.
You gotta really figure out a way when you get those bad pairs to try to get 180 or 190 out of them and stay away from the 150 game.
And good pairs, you get your 220s or 240s out of, and as low as the scoring pace is today, I mean, just to make this first cut,
and then we drop all pins, start over tonight.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
If you're just joining us, we got Jeff Evans here in the booth. He won the doubles last night, he and his partner. And tell me a little bit about Dwight Adams, your partner. How did you guys get hooked up bowling together?
Man, we linked up in Virginia actually at a regional. First time we met, we actually crossed beside each other the whole time. Got to talking. Comes to happen. He lives 2 hours from me. It's kind of one of those things that you see. When you meet people the first time, you kind of just click with them. You be like, hey, I can see myself. Have all the same likes. I mean, your passion's bowling. That's a big part of it. One thing led to another. Man, we just started traveling together on tour, and this year I'm actually looking really forward to bowling with the guy. He's an extremely good bowler. I think he's on staff or advisory, looking to get on staff with a track. Last night as you're watching him bowl, he throws it phenomenal. He just absolutely really throws it great, and he's going to actually be bowling all the national tour events with myself this year. So really looking forward to see what the year holds. We really click good together. Keep each other motivated the whole time, and we can really read the lane together well, from shot to shot. And, we just stayed in the moment all day yesterday and took it one shot at a time. But, yeah, he's a phenomenal bowler. Look to see a lot out of this guy this year for sure. He'll be on tour all year.
Good to know.
Yes, sir.
Once again, wonderful. More good bowlers.
Well, they had to get out there before Dave Wadka hangs them up full time.
Yeah, this is it.
Make you earn it.
Farewell tour.
It's not your last year.
It is.
It is your last year.
It's my last year.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Full time anyway. You'll still see him around once in a while.
But yeah, this is gonna be my last year bowling full time.
Well, I hope it's the best you've ever had, man.
We'll see. I definitely have put forth some effort. About 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I started working out again and getting back in shape. And
nice.
I've actually lost 30 pounds in 4 months. And started practicing again. That's the biggest thing for me is just with my full-time job being a sales manager for EBI, I just don't have time to put into practice. And as you know, you can't go out and beat the best bowlers in the world if you're not sharp.
Yeah.
So it was, I practiced a lot before the U.S. Open, and I bowled really good the first 3 days there. I had a bad day on the Cashers round, but then I bowled, I made the first 2 cuts at the World Series. So it's coming around. I've made a little grip change, made some adjustments. I actually dropped down to 15 to try to get a little more ball speed. So I had thrown 16 my whole life up until 5 months ago.
Nice.
So I'm starting to get used to that. My timing's getting a little better, and going and working with my coach Ron Hatfield in Columbus. That's been great also. So yeah, it's just gonna give it a full effort here. For me, the one event that sticks out for the whole year that if nothing else happens, I want to win the PBA League with my fellow Philly Hitmen, with Ronnie Russell, Chris Loschetter, Tom Smallwood, and Don Barrett, our manager, Jason Couch. That's that's the biggest goal for the year. I really want to go out winning that thing.
Yeah, I mean
It'd be something to share with other people. We're always such an individual sport. That's the one thing during the year that we get to do as a team. The camaraderie on our team is fantastic. Regardless of what happens there, win or lose, we will have the most fun of anybody there. So that event is really the one I'm looking forward to. All you guys listening out there, that event takes place in Portland, Maine, April 9th through the 16th. Make sure you tune in to Extra Frame and watch that all week. And then watch the shows on ESPN.
Well, I mean,
and go over to the Philadelphia Hitmen Facebook page and like that page. We're doing some pretty cool giveaways and some stuff on there.
seems like you're doing all the right things. You've been putting in the time and effort, and physical. I mean, physical game is everything. Health, doing all the right things, and I watch you ball, all day to day, and I mean you're throwing it great. I mean, out of the World Series, I really can't. There's really no words for it. You throw it phenomenal, and putting in time and effort. Man, I hope you have the greatest year. And then the PBA League, man, that's a really cool thing. Being able to be out there with the best players in the world. Team on team, and the biggest goal that we all dream of being on when we get older. Is televised. That's awesome. So I wish you the best of luck to your team.
Thanks.
And
appreciate it.
that'd be nice. I'm gonna be entering the draft hopefully at the end of this year. It'll be the first time I entered it. So
cool. Well, keep up the good work. It won't go unnoticed. I promise.
yes, sir. Yes, it's an awesome experience.
To be honest with you, I'd love to. With this being my last year and probably won't even enter the draft next year. It would be cool for me to continue on and figure out a way to eventually be a manager of one of the teams. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So either way, I want to do whatever I can to stay involved in that event. That event it's unlike any other event that we bowl anywhere in the country. It's just the atmosphere up there in Portland, Maine. Charlie Mitchell and the crew up at Bayside Bowl, they just do an unbelievable job of treating the professionals like professionals. The crowd up there is crazy. They pack the place. The tickets are already sold out. Things not till April.
Oh, that's
tickets
awesome.
are sold out. You can't get a ticket to get in.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and they actually expanded this year. They put some extra lanes in there, and they made it kind of an arena thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he can get like 5 times as many people in there for the shows this year.
Oh wow!
It's already crazy loud in there for the shows. So it should be really cool.
Yeah, it should be pretty. Just seeing it on TV, and I just outsider looking in, it just looks like an amazing experience, like you're saying, and once a lifetime opportunity. Hopefully, I say that's a great thing that the PBA has brought. Bringing that draft in, and doing that, that's just awesome. The feedback on it, is through the roof, and everybody loves to watch it. And it's just a really good addition to the PBA, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been a cool thing.
See, Mitch Beasley ended up shooting 278 that game.
278. That's a pretty solid game right there.
That's like a.
Well,
how do you feel about that game?
Thanks, thanks, guys.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Oh man. 270 is like a 340 right now.
No kidding.
Mitch Beasley's like the Rocky Balboa of bowling.
He's been around forever.
Yo, and Jellamore. I did it.
Greg Thomas with the shout out. Thanks, buddy.
Greg Thomas,
Appreciate it.
he's not a bad bowler in his own right.
No, he was. He led our squad, I believe.
Yeah, he did. I was looking up online, too, that he I was like, I know that he's won an Eagle recently.
Yeah.
And it was 2016, I believe it was doubles.
And Jellimar's back in the.
There she is. I call her name, and she's there.
She heard Mitch on the.
And Jellamar, Mitch is here, right here, and wants to say something to you. I love you, baby. I'm taking this thing home for you. And I got a pretty good ball reaction out there. I'm going to keep moving left like you tell me to, and I'm going to do everything I can out there. Bring us some money home. I love you. I got a bowl now, guys. Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks for joining us again,
appreciate
Mitch.
it, Mitch. Appreciate it, buddy.
Well, I've been drilling balls all week at the factory. Matter of fact, I leaked one out here today. I got one that we're not really supposed to talk about right now. It's coming out, and I just shot 270 with it. Nothing different. Shoot 270 with any ball I want, as long as it says EB on the side. Drill them all day, throw them all night.
Love me some Mitch Beasley.
I love your insight, Mitch. Really do.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Oh, man. And I really hope everyone takes that as tasteful fun and not that I'm making fun of Mitch Beasley. I actually love Mitch Beasley. But
Jesus.
they kept making me do this. They kept making me do that impersonation at the World Series.
Well, you just keep practicing it. You love it. You keep practicing it.
It's getting good at it. It's close.
You're gonna be the Frank Caliendo of the bowling industry.
Oh, yeah, well, I gotta learn how to stretch out my voice a little bit. That Michael Winslow, I think he's a total underrated actor of all time. Guy from Police Academy.
Yeah. We might be dating ourselves on that one. I'm sure Mr. Evans over here doesn't know that one.
I'm gonna be by myself on that one again. I'm gonna be by myself.
Commodore Lassard and Mahoney.
Guns. When do we get guns?
Yeah, Proctor. Yeah, Taggart.
Those are all foreign languages.
Tackleberry.
Yeah, that's what it was. Taggart was
Tackleberry.
from 48 Hours or Beverly Hills Cop, actually. Boy, my memory's really going away. Oh,
Man, just looking at these scores, we had Mitch, phenomenal score, 270. But
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mitch.
That was kind of Elvis-like there.
Smalls with a 5-bagger finishing in the 10th there too. We're gonna see what he's got for a score.
Bada boom.
6-4.
I'm gonna guess 247. Complete guess.
229.
How about 237?
237. It's close. You see those scores and you look around and you have 120s, 160s, 140s. I mean, this is to show pair to pairs.
Got a great shot there by Aaron McCarthy. Looking for a double here in the 10th for 205. Aaron McCarthy coming off just last week of a Team USA Trials win. George, yes, we absolutely agree that Jason Couch looks like Tackleberry. Dom Barrett actually calls him that all the time.
Really?
Looks like there's a question here in the chat for me. My good old friend Burke, Birkenbon. No, didn't really hit any ice on the way in. Pretty dry, actually, like the lanes right now. Thanks for asking.
It's awesome having a fourth person in the booth.
Yeah. On the lanes, off the lanes, got it covered.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of Police Academy references
I
in the
know,
chat now,
I
too.
know.
Captain Harris.
Proctor, where's Proctor? Where'd they go to the Blue Oyster?
What's the Blue Oyster?
Well, that's a good question.
It was a, how do we, let's see. It was a alternative bar.
Yes.
Ah.
And what about the Chinese guy in there? He goes, he has the crush on the gal.
Oh.
And he lays on the spikes. And he goes, "You are beautiful woman."
Oh, my God.
That's what he says.
That was a little Neil Lau voice right there.
I'm in love.
Oh,
That was a little Neil Lau voice.
Yeah, I love those movies. Oh, wow, look at this. We've got compliments coming into Angelimar in the chat. Oh, well. Hey, Alex.
Yes, Josh, this is the comedy portion of the broadcast.
Alex, if you don't mind, I appreciate it, but let's keep those thoughts to yourself, please.
Oh, man. Thank God it's almost time for football. The good thing is, even when Jeff and I leave, Mitch will be in the booth with you the rest of the time.
Yeah.
That's true.
With you the whole time, the whole evening. We got
Better jokes, please.
got O'Grady stepping up on 25 and 26.
Yeah, we're done with this pair, so we'll head over to Brian Himmler, and you'll see O'Grady just off to the left side of your screen. Guys, I will be right back. Be just a second.
Well, we've gone from 4 to 2 in the booth now.
Yeah.
We've lost Flanagan and Mitch Beasley for the moment, but we're gonna keep it on lanes 27 and 28 right here while the producer's gone. I'm not gonna get into producing like he made me do last night. That was a debacle. We'll just leave it here. We'll watch Brian Himmler, and I believe that's Ricky Fuller up on lane 28. Ricky Fuller's a very underrated player from Cincinnati. He's actually been throwing it two-handed for kind of before two-handed was the cool thing. Very competitive, makes cuts in a lot of the tournaments around here. Guys outside of the Ohio, Kentucky area don't really know much about him because he doesn't travel a lot to bowl. But anytime we have tournaments around here, he's always very competitive.
And it's, it's good to see a person that's, a local and, they're that competitive and that good at making all the cuts. Those are people like that you like to see come out on tour and try to make a run at it.
Right. Yeah, there's as the tour gets better and grows a little bit and we get more events and it becomes more attractive, we certainly will attract all the younger players like yourself. And from a guy that's been doing it, I mean, I've been doing it full time since '91, so this is my 26th year now.
Oh, man.
So I've seen a lot of changes, and we went through some downtime, but right now it's really on an upswing with high school bowling and collegiate bowling being absolutely so strong right now, and the talent that's coming out of those two places. There's now something for them to look forward to. The regional programs growing. Especially when you talk about up here where I live, our regions, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. I mean, we have 18 regionals that are all within 4 hours of my house.
I mean, see, and that's phenomenal, to hear that.
It's pretty cool, and to see that grow, and guys like, I hear actually that Chris Vi is probably going to join. I think there's a few guys going to join that are waiting until after nationals because if they join, they can't bowl on their nationals team.
Yeah, because of that rule.
The new rules.
Yes, sir.
But Matt Sanders is talking about joining as well. Another real big talent from Evansville, Indiana. He bowled great this morning. So there's a lot of really positive things going on that hopefully will filter up into professional bowling. It's great. We have these events like this that we cover, and they're great. They attract the majority of the pros come to these events. So it's just cool that it's growing, and the youth is really important.
Yeah, agree with you 100% on that.
We'll take a look at Brian Himmler up on lane 28. Got 3 spares in a row to start the game.
Still in the IQ Tour, or is it IQ Tour 30?
I'm not sure. That was a lot of 9 right there.
That
That was 6 into 9 right there.
Yeah, it was.
Easy spare. You see Brad Miller get up on lane 27. Kind of a cool little story. We got our ballots for the Steve Nagy Award on tour this year, and Brad Miller's one of the finalists for it this year.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
That's nice.
That's very cool. Brad Miller, Tom Smallwood, and 2 other people are on the ballot.
It's a cool thing to be.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's very cool.
It's cool to, for somebody like Brad, it's probably really cool to know that his peers out there think of him that way.
Yeah, for sure. He's had a really good year on tour.
And he did, yeah. He made some cuts. He bowled great the first couple days at the World Series and then struggled after that.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of us that did that.
Sure.
Those last 2 patterns played awfully tight.
Yeah, there's I made the cut on the Chameleon, but the Shark was not my friend, that's for sure. The Shark was by far the most, for myself, definitely 100% the toughest of the week.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
one actually cost me making the World Championship.
Yeah, I needed about 180 over to get there, and going on that pattern would have been phenomenal, but kind of went the opposite direction.
Right.
But
it was the same for me. I only needed about 60 or 70 over to make the cut. Couldn't get that. I shot 10 over or something like that. It was terrible.
Yeah, that was very, very, that was very tough, and definitely have a different game plan this year when it comes to it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Are you bowling the 3 events you bowling the events in February?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually gonna head up and bowl the Players Championship. I'll be there for that, and then I'm actually gonna take off that middle week, for the TOC,
right.
and then
Fly out to the Masters.
Then I'm gonna be flying out to Masters in Vegas. It'll be February is gonna be it's gonna be an extremely busy month.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I will be bowling 2 out of 3 events out there. How about yourself?
I'm doing all
3 up,
all
nice.
3 on top of working my full-time job.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, Columbus is close to home. It's I get to see a lot of customers. I'm doing some stuff with a bunch of the pro shops around there that week, so that one's really an easy week for me. The other 2, it's whenever I'm not bowling, it's on the computer, getting the emails answered, making sure everything's done, and then trying to bowl in between.
Yeah, I just see what you're saying about going back to that. That practice, finding the time to practice, and when you've been finding it, and it's obviously showing off. You've been throwing it phenomenal. So, back to the regional thing you said. You have that many regionals in your area. That's awesome. I'm in the South region, and my location. Actually, we're gonna have a new one that's coming into Wilmington, North Carolina. That they just had that new national stop added.
Right.
Which is really cool. That's only about 30 minutes from where I stay.
Right.
So I'm really excited about that. And having that many regionals. I would love to see to have more regionals for sure.
I don't know how much people told you about the South region. I bowled in the South region in 90 and 91, and we used to have 43 tournaments a year in the South region.
That's.
Granted, they were spread out a little
Yeah.
bit, but I lived in Georgia. I lived in Valdosta, Georgia for about a year, so I bowled regionals down there. Actually got my first check ever in a regional in Myrtle Beach.
Nice. Surfside?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I bowl league there.
That was the first regional check I ever got was there.
That's nice, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to see the tournament base go back up for sure as far as regional goes. I would love to see more regionals come to the South.
I've heard that Sammy's got so many senior regionals, he doesn't have time to
and
put on any of the other ones.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Sammy does such a great job. I know he's been bowling forever. How many titles does that guy have?
He's
got a ton.
Well, he won 2 or 3 national stops, and he's probably got 30.
Yeah.
He's probably got 30 to 35 regional titles.
Yeah, and hats off to Sammy for all the good work he does for us out there in the South. That's for sure. Love the guy to death, and yeah, we got a lot of PBA 50 stops. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I've been working on a couple more regionals in my area, just trying to help Bobby Jekyll out, get a couple extras. Like to see us get to 20 to 24 stops for the year. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I always heard, part of the newer generation, obviously, but hearing about how much I was used to bowl. They travel every weekend to bowl a regional.
Yep.
That was just it. You could bowl a regional every weekend in your region. I would love to see it get back to that. And like you said, bowling's on the incline. The last couple of years, the numbers have been up, and
right.
it's obviously heading in the right direction, which is, I love to see that.
Tournament entries are up. I mean, just look at this event. Last year, 167 entries. This year, 197.
Yeah,
That's a big jump.
Yes, that's a huge jump. Yeah.
That's a really big jump in entries, almost 20%. That's fantastic.
And 30 bodies, bowling how about the doubles last night, man? 86 teams?
86 teams
I mean,
for a kind of thrown together doubles event, and it ran great.
I mean, yeah, it ran great. I mean, we started on the low end, and, I just was just in practice and looked down and just to see,
right,
like literally
160 people bowling.
160 people, all the ball, every ball return being full.
Right.
Bowling balls on top of bowling balls and seeing all the bodies bowling, and like just to have that many people come together for a tournament, I mean, it's always a good feeling.
John, thanks for the shout out on the EBI equipment. We appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Check out the new Track Mako if you get a chance.
We got Brandon Novak coming in on 21 and 22. He's in the third frame.
Oh, we got Brandon on 21 and 2. Let's see if my producing skills will work here. Let's see if I can
see this.
See if I can get over there and let's head on.
I think you're there.
Yeah, let's head on over to 21 and 22. Looks like we got Derek Roseberry up on the left lane shooting a spare first. We'll figure out which letter Brandon is and give you a little score update.
I want to say, I have to figure out what that is.
I'm going to guess he's C because C has double 9 spare.
Yeah, that's going to be my guess too.
And he's the only one clean with a double through 3 frames. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that's Brandon.
Yep. 100%.
Good guess. So we're going to get a look at him right here. We'll try to get you.
Was he throwing a tyrant?
I'm going to try to get a look at what he's throwing.
I think that's a tyrant.
That's what he told me he threw the first game. So I'm going to guess he's probably still throwing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a tyrant.
Looks like it. Same ball. It looks like the same ball he threw on the show in the Scorpion tournament at the World Series. Yeah, definitely a tyrant.
Yep. Oh, wow.
And can't imagine why that guy's won twice in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get that big 4 out of there.
You got to have a little luck.
Yeah, you do.
Especially when the lanes are so hard. You got to that's sometimes that's the difference. The guys that aren't bowling good and their swing's a little tighter, that's 6-2 because that's a big 4 and you get 2. That guy's loose. He's he's got a good rhythm going, and it's a strike for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting those breaks and the trip 4s. One thing I can say on the we're bowling these twister pins here, and those pins do a lot of different things. That's for sure. But you see a lot of trip 4s. When you come in a little high, and those pins go around pretty good in this building. Yes,
the twister pins definitely. We're looking for not quite got a 4-game update yet. We'll get it. We'll get it for you here soon.
Yeah, we still got a couple. Have those couple pairs that's behind a little.
Got Chad Roberts there on lane 21, bowling on the pair with Novak. Another underrated player out of Columbus. Not a lot of people know about him, but every time he comes out, he actually led the Masters a couple years ago up in Green Bay.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's an accomplishment in itself, right there, doing that. I'm looking forward to it being out in Vegas.
It'll be a little different this year.
For sure.
It's actually going to be at the Orleans, which is we haven't had a stop there in a long time.
So that's been I bowled the tap about 5 years ago. Last time I got to bowl the tap was in that building.
At the Orleans.
And me and Mac McNeil, we were bowling, to see who got in the title match. Me, Mac McNeil, and one other gentleman bowled it. We're in the round of whoever won that match made the title, for the tag. That's another great tournament. That tournament's really good. That's one thing I do miss about. They have that rule. If you have your card, you can't bowl that. I hate that. That was one of my favorite. That was my favorite tournament to bowl growing up. And just the tournament and the tournament itself, how good it runs, all the sweepers and chant squads used to run. This has a great turnout.
Well, we're going to take a look at Derek Roseberry shoot his spare here, and then Brandon Novak's going to get up. Just like to take a minute to thank our sponsors, New Center Consulting and Hammer Bowling. Also thank Jason Utchwall and his crew here at Collins Bowling Center, Eastland, for putting on such a great event.
You're 100% appreciate that. You know, staff here, everything's running so smoothly this week.
And even though he's not in the booth, I'm gonna take a minute to say thanks to Mike Flanagan and Inside Bowling for putting on this great live stream and allowing me to kill some time in the booth with him, and hopefully we keep you guys entertained. Yeah, Justin, I am going to have to step out soon. I got about 10 more minutes till the game comes on. And
what time we hit the lanes back, Dave? What time we coming back for the
I
next
believe
show?
it's around 7 o'clock.
So we'll be going back live around 7?
Yeah. Aim and Josh asking for the split screen. I'm going to try to do that for you, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not actually real good at producing this, so I'm gonna see what I can do for you. See if I can get it.
I got faith. Be close. Don't want to hit the wrong button here.
Yeah, he didn't show me how to do that one last night. I'm gonna have to have him show me how to do it. Yeah, sorry. We'll try to switch back over a little bit till Mike gets back in the booth and shows me how to do that. Sorry about that. Right now, we'll take a couple more frames and watch Chad and Derek and Brandon, then we'll switch back over to the other pair. We'll catch the other pair's 10th frame here in just a minute.
Yeah, they're getting pretty toasty out there now.
Yeah, we saw Mitch where he was playing last game, and we've seen a lot of people migrating in there now. They're getting pretty burned up.
Yeah, they are. I'd probably say at least probably 80% of the field's over there now. Got Brad Miller coming up on
Yeah, we'll switch over.
28.
And Brandon's getting up too. We're gonna watch Brandon throw a shot here, and then we'll switch over and watch Brad Miller and Himmler bowl their 10th frame. Great shot there by Brandon.
Kicking that 10 out.
Not that we're shocked by that.
Agree 100%. Oh, man. In this lane, 25 and 26. Lane 25, that great 270 game.
Right. Now you got all these rest of these guys on this pair, and everybody's bowling 170.
Yeah, I was going to say that, you had.
All right, we're gonna head over and watch. We'll watch the last part of the 9th frame and the 10th frame on the other pair. We got Ricky Fuller and Brian Himmler and Brad Miller on that pair, and then I need to see if I can find who the other one is.
You just had Trevor Roberts left a wrap 10 there.
Is that who that was, Trevor?
Yeah,
okay, that's who I was looking for.
Yeah, that is
okay.
Trevor Roberts. He's actually all the way from Florida. 13
Gotcha.
hours. Drove here. He's one of my buddies. We bowl. He's in the South region with myself, and really good up and coming. He's got a couple caches and a lot of match plays. I mean, those are really good. It started off a little slow today. I want to say he might have been in a 130 the first game, but he's jumped all the way back up and can shoot 238 this game if he gets them all.
That's a great game.
That's a good game to get back in there. And
I have to, Juan, thank you for reminding me the Kings play at 7 Pacific time. We'll still be bowling at 10 o'clock here tonight. I do want to correct myself. Something I was talking about Ricky Fuller earlier, and I said he was from the Cincinnati area, but I've had 3 people now text me and tell me he's actually from Springfield, Ohio. So I stand corrected on that. Thank you for those of you that pointed it out.
We got Brad Miller stepping up on 27. 10th frame coming up here.
And Brad Miller can strike out for 225.
220s are solid. That's a pretty, par from the, the 160 you can have still.
Got the 9 out, just a 4-pin. That would have been a horrible break.
Yes, that pair is looks like a pretty good pair. I mean, low score on the pairs looks like it could be a 190, which is a
if that's the
great
low
score
score on the pair, that's pretty good. And Brian Himmler with a nasty split in the 10th.
They get in there. It's just so far you can't even see. You can just see the friction on the lane when the ball sees it. I mean,
right.
the balls are reading about literally 10 feet on the lane. The ball is seeing friction now.
Yeah, it's tough to. It's tough to even hit the pocket, and then it's even harder to try to get your ball to go through the pins right once you do get lined up to hit the pocket.
Yeah, I agree. You got to find a way to get to the 1-3, and then when you have the ball reading the lane at 10 feet, as tough as these lanes are right now, it's getting them to go through the pins is another whole story.
Now Brian Himmler with an open in the 10th is going to give him 171. See if I can find where we're at on the scoring. And no 4-game update yet. That's all right. We got a couple. I think we got a couple pairs that are just getting started.
Yeah, getting started.
We'll get you a 4-game update as quick as we can. So we're going to get Trevor Roberts in the 10th frame here, as well as Ricky Fuller. Brad Miller finished with 204. Welcome back in the booth, Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, hey, happy to be back.
Hey, I was doing okay on producing, but somebody threw a curveball at me. They asked me to do split screen, and you never showed me how to do that yesterday.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Okay.
So they're all built down here, so
Gotcha.
you just got to click around until you find what you like.
Okay. So next time, Aim and Josh there, next time you ask for split screen, I'll be able to do it.
Trevor Roberts getting the first hit there. Gets him in the 220s.
Ricky Fuller looking for a double. And not going to be, so he's going to be in 213 with a spare. So scores on that pair decent. Himmler actually had a pretty good game going until the 9th and 10th with opens for 170, but overall score's not bad on that pair.
It's going to get done just in time for kickoff for you, Dave.
Trevor Roberts
What's
kicking
that?
that 4-pin.
It's going to be done just in time for kickoff.
This game's going to be done just in time for you. They got another game still, don't they?
No, game 5 of 5.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're right. Just in time. Kickoff's in 10 minutes.
Missed the memo. Doesn't matter, all pins are dropped. Silly.
Watch Trevor Roberts throw his last shot here. Strike would be for 238. Then we'll go back over and watch Brandon Novak finish out his game 5. Trevor with the Greek Church, 233. Still a great game to finish with. Let's head on back over to 21 and 22. They got 2 frames left. And Mike, Jeff, it's been fun, but it's 4:30. So I'm going to go watch some football for a little while till we have to bowl again.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you having me in the booth. Appreciate you letting me work on the producing. I only had to delete one message, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Nope.
419 people
and we're
watching.
up to 221 likes now, too.
Yeah, we are.
And I didn't even have to.
Yeah, solicit.
I didn't have to solicit punching somebody.
That's true. Probably wasn't my best choice of all time, but
Nah, it worked out good though.
Yeah, it did. We got there.
We got there.
So just to let everybody know that's watching, once we go off the air here, we will be gone for a couple hours, and then we will be back with tonight's cut round.
That's at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
Ish.
I would think.
7 p.m. ish
Yeah.
for that cut round. They're gonna have the re-entry squad.
I'll probably start the stream at 7 regardless.
And
So we'll
then-
come back at 7 for sure.
All right. Well, I won't be in the booth with you tonight, so I'll stop by in between games though. I'll
Sounds
jump
good.
in. Well, thanks again for having me, Jeff. Good speaking with you. Good luck tonight. Bowl well. And Mike, we'll talk to you later.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Dave. It's Dave Wodka.
See you tonight, Dave.
Well, Jeff, have you enjoyed your time in the booth?
Yes, sir. I want to give you a big thank you, too. I'm going to be getting out here soon, and I just want to thank you for letting me get some time in the booth, man, talk with y'all. Everybody's out there just watching, man. It's just Inside Bowl, I mean, he does a really great job. Just want to give you a big thank you out to yourself, man, for doing this all for us.
No problem.
It means a lot to us for you to be here, and I'm really happy to be a first-time associate of the event, and hopefully keep on getting the good bowling going on tonight at 7 o'clock. That's for sure.
All right, man. Well, maybe we'll see you Sunday at 4 o'clock, bowling for a title.
Yes,
As
sir.
good as
Yes,
you're
sir.
throwing it right now. So that's Jeff Evans. He and his partner Dwight Adams won the doubles, and he's sitting third after his squad today, and he'll be bowling later on tonight. Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Jeff Evans joining me here in the booth. Definitely appreciate that. Say hi to Peterson for me. I also want to mention here, it was dropped off here in the booth a little while ago, the 10th annual Paragon Open is taking place February 3rd through the 5th at, looks like here it is Paragon Lanes, Grand Rapids, Michigan. $20,000 for first place. $150 early bird prepaid entry, $175 entry if you pay there, $125 re-entries. And it looks like squads are Monday, Friday, Saturday, match play Sunday, modified U.S. Open pattern. So check it out. You can check it out at ParagonLanes.com. $20,000 to win. Tournament flyer dropped off here in the booth. Wanted to give a shout out to those guys. finishing out last ball here. And looks like we're going to update some folks on some upcoming tournaments here in just a second. And that is going to conclude that action. We'll bring it into the booth right now, and I'm joined now by Matt Ogle as we finish up the squad. What do you got here, Matt, in front of us? Well, let's move. Let's give you a little microphone there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. First, we've got a tournament that my father runs. It's the Kentuckiana Seniors Tournament. It's for 50 and over for the men and women. They can both team, singles, and doubles. They're all separate events. They're 25 apiece. He has a great payout. He paid over $11,000 last year, and that's at Fern Valley Strike and Spare in Louisville, Kentucky.
When is it? Looks like it's Saturday, March 4th and 11th, and then Sunday, March 5th and 12th. So multiple squads, right?
Sorry, I'm trying to find something else here. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, it's multiple squads. There's, I believe, 2 squads every day. On the Saturday squads, there are 3. So you can bowl as much as you want, I believe. I'm sorry, you can bowl. I'm unprepared for this. This is my dad's tournament. 3 teams, 3 doubles, and 3 singles.
Okay,
So
and where can people find more information if they have questions?
I will be posting this on Facebook. I'll make an event page for it and be sharing it here in the next week or so.
There it is. Kentuckiana Senior Tournament right there. So check that one out. Matt Ogle's dad runs that one. And what else you got?
We have a Louisville Scratch Eliminator. This used to be in the Owensboro area. My dad took it over. Me and my father took it over in the last 3 years ago.
Okay.
Last year it paid out $5,000 for first. In 10th place got around $750. It's $60 to enter. It's guaranteed $1,000 in the main tournament. Last year we had $18,000 in the Calcutta. So
cool.
That's a great tournament, great format. Just an eliminator.
When is it?
You keep February 26th. I keep leaving that out.
Yep, February 26th.
Yep.
So a couple big tournaments coming up. You got the senior event, a couple different weekends you can participate in, and you've got the Louisville Scratch Eliminator, February 26th. If you want to find out more information, look up Matt Ogle online. He'll take care of you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep, and that's going to conclude the broadcast for B Squad here today. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in about 2 hours, roughly. They got to oil the lanes, and there'll be a squad that bowls, a re-entry squad. So we'll come back on the air no later than 7 p.m. Eastern time. I want to thank everybody for being part of this all day. We'll be updating the scores underneath on InsideBowling.com if you want to pay attention to that. Take a look at our social media. We'll get some updates out on that as well. And thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, Matt, for popping in a couple of times. And if you want to pop in the rest of the tournament as well, you certainly can.
Well, I appreciate it. And thanks for everything you do for this tournament. You guys do a great job. Well, you are today, and everybody that gets in the booth with you.
You bet.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks
Couldn't
a lot.
do it without the bowlers. So for Matt and Mike and all the folks that were joining us, Jeff Evans and Dave Wadka, that's going to be it for right now here from Lexington, Kentucky, here at Collins Eastland Bowl. So we'll see you in a couple hours, everybody.